take a piss, and then we will
It was you and Saffron talking probably last week. Ween.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Vaila was gonna go steal the honey bear.
I did have a plan, but it's probably not gonna work. I'm just gonna waltz in there and charm a cop to be like, this guy is selling owlbears, but I want one. And then he just lets me have one legally. And saves the others from the terrible pet shop owner.
You can't hear my yogurt, can you?
No. I can hear it go down your throat.
Can you hear my pretzels?
Yes, but also Peter, was that a joke? Was that a funny?
I mean, it wasn't funny.
It was a goof.
It was a goof, but it wasn't funny.
A gap.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you hear me swallowing? I don't like that. No.
I too want to have a cold one. I want to have a Coke Zero.
A whole
I'm the
zero
only one
Coke.
who has actual alcohol.
I'm
Yeah.
eating pretzels because I missed dinner.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, the thing lied saying that dinner was available till 9. It was closed at like 7:30. Oh, cool.
Ew. What the fuck?
I guess I should
Wonderful
probably
time.
be giving my spell shield to Peter or something.
That's gross.
Oh, I died so fast. Did you see that? Shit.
Oh, I keep forgetting they're in Ahabs.
Holy
Peter,
shit.
Jesus.
I got murdered by Cassidon.
Do we want to
Stop focusing the tank.
I can't get any closer.
Yeah, we can recap.
Just the game is over.
It's not over till I say it's over. It's over.
Kung
That's
Fu
like-
Hippie has
that's like
started
that
the
old
surrender
one.
vote.
That's like that old one with the. It's not over till the fish jumps.
It's
Little
not
fish
over
blobs.
till
Is fish
flops.
jump?
It's like a Dragon Ball Z like joke thing where he's just sitting there and he says it's not over till the fish jumps, and then a little fish plops out of the water and he's like, it's over.
I don't remember that, but I appreciate
It's
you bringing it
Vegeta
back.
saying that.
Sounds like it.
Oh, I love Vegeta. As I'm getting older, he's becoming my favorite character.
You just relate more to Vegeta and less to Goku because you realize Goku's
really
a terrible
do.
person.
Has anybody actually related to Goku?
Bad dad.
I'm just saying, as a kid, you're like, man, Goku's so cool.
No.
Deadbeats.
I was like, Bulma's fun.
I like Gohan.
Yeah.
I love Bulma.
I fucking like Piccolo.
Hey,
I loved Piccolo.
Piccolo's a
Piccolo was
good
like my
dad, that's
daddy.
He gives
Gohan
the
was
best
always
dad
more
love.
interesting of a
Piccolo was
character.
a good dad.
You want to know who the most relatable Dragon Ball Z character
I hate
is?
Gohan.
Yamcha?
I hate Goku's
Yamcha.
line.
Yeah, it was Yamcha. Thank you.
Dude, Yamcha is like,
That dude got
Correct,
fucking
Yamcha
like
is
killed,
correct.
and he just like laid in the middle of a dirt
Wait.
crater, and I was like, "That's a big mood."
He peaked in high school.
hold on, I think I might have someone better.
Oh man, I'm just dead. I'm just gonna stay here because I'm
Oh,
dead.
that reminds me.
Number one relatable character, Yajirobe.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, the guy with the katana that actually
Yeah.
No, I
helps
remember. I was just.
at one point.
He saves the day.
More relatable.
He totally does save the day.
Unrelatable.
Didn't they say at one point Yamcha was like the strongest character in the series?
In Dragon Ball.
Dragon
Something.
Ball.
So yeah, Dragon Ball.
That
Dragon
reminds
Ball
me,
was
I
the
put
best.
a-
The best Dragon Ball series was.
And then
I
he
put
just
a meme in
stops,
regular old memes.
and then he just stops scaling.
He's not a fucking alien.
Hey, Krillin's not an alien either, and he's the strongest human.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's way
Krillin was
stronger.
trained by, again, I forget what his name is.
Master Roshi.
Master Roshi.
Yeah, but I
Jeez,
thought all
Peter.
of them were trained by Master Roshi at some point.
Not
I don't think Yamcha
I
is.
have a confession, y'all.
I don't really know.
I forgot what Master Roshi's name was, and
I
have
did
been
too.
calling him Master Yoshi in my head for like literally a decade.
I love it.
That's how Piccolo got the egg move. Dude, taught by Master Yoshi.
No.
What the goddamn?
Sue,
Oh my
is
god,
that,
what if Piccolo
is that
was?
fishing shirt real?
Probably.
Yes, that is a real shirt.
What makes you think it isn't real? I definitely can see that being like a
Yeah,
bat. Something.
Jesus.
I'm looking.
Of course it's real.
In
Who
Final
wouldn't buy
Dynasty 14.
Could you imagine just like you just like wear that with like your family next to you?
God,
And you're
why?
and this man's wife just has this most depressed look on her face.
You assume that he has a wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
God.
That's a shirt for a single man.
That's
Yeah,
that's
really.
for an individual that's never removed their bachelor status.
yeah.
So I didn't
Woof.
recognize Yamcha in that crater. I thought it was like a roasted pig.
Also, same. I mean, Yamcha's doing about the same work as a roasted pig, right?
just a tender late ham.
I
Merry
don't know.
Christmas, y'all.
It's a pit-fired honey barbecue ham or something.
Oh man, Ween, did you know that RuPaul has their own talk show now?
I heard.
Now I
I
can
didn't
watch
know,
them
but
say
I
a bunch of
just
nothing
found out
about
today.
nothing. Great.
I'm actually okay with that. I actually like listening to RuPaul.
Do you? I
do,
always
I don't know
fall.
why.
I always feel like RuPaul's words
fake.
are extremely empty and fake and vague.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I kind of like watching it. It's TV.
Oh no.
Like every time he talks in the show, I'm just like, oh wow, how much did he pay his writers to
So
get him that
profound.
line?
I'm like on the struggle bus tonight because I can't hear out of one ear, but every time I try to turn y'all up, it hurts my other ear. So I'm like, if I like don't hear things, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Oh, did you get water in your ear or something?
Operation.
I used a Q-tip in my ear
Oh no.
ill-advisedly, and I didn't
Condensed
even.
earwax.
You only
I
do the
know.
outside.
I know, and my dad's like, I just twist the ear. Just use another cotton swab. I always do it. I just spin it, and it fixes everything. And then you
Let's
never.
not double down on bad ideas.
I know, and it's just like, and then I went to CVS and got like an ear cleaning out kit, and used it, and
Does that
it
work?
didn't.
Did you use that stuff that like pops and like cracks in your ear if they
Yeah,
all
it does
liquid?
this
You like
snap,
sit there
crackle,
with your
pop.
head.
If it's condensed, you still might have to get your ears like physically cleaned out.
I might have to because it didn't
That's
work.
what I have to do.
And then I did
Oof.
like I put in like because it was still kind of it had like a saline sprayer to like help clean it out, and it still didn't work. So I used like swimmer's eardrop to try to dry that out, and it immediately put my whole ear on fire. So I used more saline to wash the swimmer's eardrops out. So I've kind of had an adventure.
I don't know if it's a
Dude.
good idea to use
And I still
every
can't
ear cleaning
hear.
thing in a row.
I got that shit done at MedExpress, and this chick was with like a water bottle for 5 minutes. And like every 30 seconds, she was like, wow. 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 And it just kept emptying this fucking loads of earwax there.
Jesus.
It's pretty bad. I have to go in like every 2 months.
And
Oh
she's just
wow.
like, holy shit.
Damn. I've never had this experience.
I've never had. I don't usually have issues, but right now I would give about anything to hear out of my left ear. Oh, which dice do I need? I
Would
think
you
I
give
need
your
some-
right ear?
It's my left ear, right? Oh yeah. I'm a little slow on the uptake.
What the heck, Ween? Ween's just laughing.
I'm reading what Zocura posted.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know if you made that up or not, but it's so funny.
Oh no, that is straight from the wiki, buddy.
I get it, dog. I'm coming.
Sounds like me
He
in
is
real
what he
life,
eats.
yeah.
Very
Oh, shit, these ones
asocial.
have a lift
Boring
tab.
Yamcha. Jesus. He's eating that pig.
Alright, lads, are we starting?
I think so.
God, I hope so.
Hope we just never play.
If I opened a bag of Oreos from one end, should I just not bother with the lift tab that's on the top of it?
You opened
Oh
it
my
from
gosh,
one
did
end,
you
but
You
yeah.
actually?
already opened it.
Yeah.
I
I
opened
mean,
it the wrong
It's-
way.
It's
Ween,
ruined now.
You already fucked it up. Now you got to eat the whole
Ween,
goddamn package, my
that is
man.
what you just did is the equivalent of getting a box from Amazon and then looking at the side, like one of the flat sides of the box, and just jamming a knife in and trying to tear it open like a fucking animal. There's literally a flap on the top you can open, and you decide to dig in right into the middle of the box.
To be fair,
It
my-
does
my-
have the pull tab.
my parents do this thing like anytime I
your
buy a
parents
box.
are wrong.
I know. Anytime I buy anything that's like, here is where you open it. My mom finds some way to open it without following the directions.
Oh my god.
On
Did she
purpose
rip
or
the
on
top
accident?
Of, like Coke cans
She's
open?
just not paying attention. She
boxes
gets
open?
box, she opens box. She doesn't look for like preparation or a tear or anything. She just-
Open the box.
I mean,
So
Sam.
really, you're a heathen, Derek.
See,
You
See
know
that-
I am.
see, that frustrates me a little bit.
At least
You
you
see
admit
me
it.
open things. I just take my big sausage mitts and open it.
Ugh.
His nickname is Ruckus for a reason.
Drink for
What's
Ruckus.
crap?
Everyone at work
News.
does that every single time I buy
Derek's
soda for
nickname
them.
is Ruckus.
No.
Yeah, at GBBQ it was
No,
Ruckus.
we have personal drinking games for our quirks. And mine is anytime I cause a ruckus, I have to drink.
It's a really
Hey,
good one.
For what it's worth, Ruckus is a fucking dope nickname. So
Does
I
everybody
like
get a
that.
think about
personal
adapting
drinking name?
that.
What was that, Zocura?
Does everybody get a personal drinking
Oh my
name?
god.
Yes,
Yes.
everyone
Or,
gets
like,
a personal drinking game. Yep,
Ugh.
every single
Yep.
person.
Great.
What would my
Mine is
drinking
every
game
time I
be?
take a photo.
Tom, yours would be every time you apologize.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh.
kill Tom.
Holy shit!
I wasn't ready for it, but you're right.
Fucking 3 days later, we just see a dead corpse on the ground. With
I
a-
was-
Yeah, it is.
You've got a
With the
weekend at Bernie's, Tom.
with a
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I took a drink every time I apologized, I would literally be dead within the day.
Oh,
I
shit.
shit do that. That would be a
There's
fatal
like
mistake.
there's like a dead body with a written apology. Sorry for dying.
The
last
last
thing I
happened
do-
during
Pour one out.
GBBQ.
The last thing I do is write sorry for dying because I apologized too much.
All right, recap. Who's doing it?
I'm eating, so
When I do it, I talk too much, so someone else should do
We
it.
went shopping.
I don't remember.
And bought an owlbear.
We did not buy an owlbear.
That's right, that's this session.
Yes.
So we got Lily
Can't
a
retcon it.
weapon, and we found a nice armor store and a nice little weapon store, and then Peter got
The
into some fights.
armor store is expensive though. It's nice, but it's bougie. I feel like
Yeah.
gentrification hit the armor store.
I don't know if it's like I don't think
It's like
bougie. I think it's
elfication.
well justified, good craftsmanship.
I think it's just really good armor. If I'm
to be
honest.
fair, it's also like armor
How
and
would you know, Derek?
accessories.
How would
Armor
I
and
know?
accessories. It's not
You
just
weren't
armor.
there.
Question.
We
How
were
would I
looking at
know?
it.
What a good point. You're right. I don't know.
In metagaming, not even God can do it.
Sorry, Sue. Go for it.
Continue.
I mean, there wasn't too much other than that. Peter got in a fight. He killed.
And
And
an
handled
epic
it
cowboy
expertly.
battle.
Or the
Oh, that's right, we got a bar.
We did not get a bar.
Oh my
Peter-
It's
god.
not. It doesn't work like that.
I wanna-
You can't just
I wanna-
kill a bartender and get the bar. Like it's not.
I want to emphasize that Peter literally canceled a man. He went through the computer screen, through Twitter, over to the man's throat, and just fucking killed him. He
Through
just canceled-
Twitter.
Okay.
The man went from existing status to non-existent.
It's complicated.
It turns out that orc was a
Bar
turf.
status complicated.
That orc was a
I mean,
turd.
if the orc was a turf, then we're off. We have nothing to be afraid of. We
Yeah.
did the service to the city.
I was gonna say you did
Exactly,
a good thing.
and we get a bar as a reward.
Here's the thing, though. We don't know if the bartender was also the bar owner. He could have just worked there.
Oh boy.
I think Peter said he was. Or
How did
Tempo.
Peter know?
Someone said he was.
I
Peter
don't think
doesn't
anyone
know.
knows.
Peter has no idea.
Only
knew.
Derek knows.
Derek doesn't.
And Derek did specifically mention that orc was
Same.
not who Tempo had last seen there.
It's true.
Let's see what else happened. While we were armor shopping, this big woman with armor and a scary sword
And red eyes.
and red eyes came looking in the shop like she was looking for, well, probably us, presumably.
But fortunately, Shay was a gnome
Yeah, we were all
and
in
was
our
too
disguise.
short to see.
Aww.
No, this
Oh,
was
that's
in
right, Peter was
at first,
invisible.
and then we saw her again later at Miranda's Manimals or whatever the fuck that place was.
Miranda's Manimals.
That's what I have
God
written
bless.
down.
That's what it was called.
You guys
No, that's what
Shay.
he originally
too
called it, and
loud.
then
I'm
Derek
gonna
gave it an
kill him.
actual name later.
Did you ever decide, Shay? Wait, what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna
Did I?
It's up to
do?
you. Your magic wore off way slower than everyone else's, and there's a reason for that.
Oh wow.
But you get to choose.
Well, see, that's the thing is, I'm like, I think I want to see where this goes.
All right.
Like I think I'd like to keep it because I want to see what it means, and I want to play with it in character, and I want it to be a whole thing, and I want to have a character arc, and I think I want
We
to do
all
it.
want character arcs, but also it would be a very good one, and I would
shit,
be
we all want
excited for it.
character arcs. Like,
Listen,
I'm not saying I'm gonna get the only character arc in the
Wait.
game. Holy fuck, Ko.
I come into the room. Wait, you guys are getting character arcs?
You guys are getting paid for this?
that was what I was going for. Thank you.
So I have
Alright, you're a gnome.
a question that's a little random, but related to what we were talking about earlier with perforated boxes. Why does a TV dinner box have a little tab to like reclose it? Like,
That, in case you're not a hungry man, you're just a peckish man.
but I don't. But you unseal it to heat it up. So what? You're gonna put it back in the box and then into the fridge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Why?
Because you're a peckish man.
One of those TV dinners would feed my left leg.
Yeah.
It's a whole pound of food, y'all.
It's not a hungry man though.
Oh well, in
It's
that
a
case.
it's a pound of food that, when heated and all the water evaporates, is about a fifth of a pound of food.
This is a 350 grams
Of sodium.
You say 350 grams?
of whatever it is.
Of
Yeah.
salt.
That's like half a pound.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I've even like
790 milligrams of sodium though.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Boy, you're gonna die.
Nah,
Like-
I don't eat much salt.
No,
I
I
need it.
can't
I need
die.
it. I can't die. I live forever.
I embrace impending death.
So we're at Miranda's Manimals, and we see the lady again. She's looking
Miranda's
around, but she's got
Manimals.
her glowy eyes, like she's got magic vision, trying to see through our disguises, but we all managed to not be seen
Somehow.
somehow.
Because
She's
I'm
just-
short.
Yeah.
That did help, actually.
Mhm.
Also,
From now
Oh.
on, Shay's just because I'm short.
you all are back to normal except Shay.
Just let me check before is everyone okay with that? Like, I don't want
No,
I'm
Is it
offended
okay-
that
is it
you-
okay
I'm
if a
super-
gnome?
I'm super
You
excited.
mean out of?
TBH.
Are you asking us? Are you asking us as out of character?
Yes.
Why would that bother us?
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
if you were like, Shay, this is gonna be annoying. Don't do it.
No,
No.
I'm super excited to see
absolutely
where
want
it goes.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me too.
A
That being
character that will
said,
try anything.
you
Yeah.
can
Shay, we don't
have-
want you to have fun. We don't want you to do things you like. We want you to be miserable. Of course, we're fine with
Honestly, like the only thing in this
Just
game
for
that
like a
really
week.
pisses me off is when people like murder Hobo for no reason and like deliberately try to like steal things from other players, like or whatever. Like you're not gonna. You're fine.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Peter.
like Peter. You were trying to
No.
figure out.
No. I'm saying that
Peter is.
He wasn't homeless.
no.
He had a job.
Peter didn't kill someone for no reason. He killed someone because he was being attacked by them, and they were trying to kill him.
He did kill in self-defense. I want to
he
be
did-
clear.
he
I
didn't
don't
just
actually
walk-
think that Peter's a murder hobo.
didn't
I
just
just think
walk
it's
into
fun
the-
to make fun of him.
He didn't just walk into the bar, see a bartender, and say "get fucked," and just fucking like snap his fingers and kill him. he was just trying to have a good time, and then he got attacked. It's not his fault.
This asshole did cheat at cards.
He what?
He did.
Cheat at cards.
Yes.
That's
You don't know that.
That's not
That's
murder.
not.
I do too.
You do not.
Cheating at cards is not worth killing over.
Ah!
They were planning on killing him in the first place anyway. It didn't matter whether he cheated or not. They were
I
gonna.
don't know. What's the law in Waterdeep?
Was he just supposed to take the punishment? Well, I cheated at cards. I deserve this death. Like.
To be fair, I would have
no.
threatened to kill him if he had said I cheated, because I would have called him a liar.
Well,
He did say you cheated.
He did, yeah.
And then he killed him.
Yeah, and you were
So,
like,
there you
hey,
go.
hey, are you questioning me? And they're like, come here, we're gonna kill you.
Peter,
You're like,
I'm
all right.
I'm gonna try to help you out here. So just be careful with what you confirm and deny. If you really don't care, then I guess I can't help you.
That being said, the unseen servants, Shay, will bring you a set of equivalent armor
Thanks.
that is fitted for your gnomish size.
Oh.
Thanks.
Is he still visible?
No.
Oh yeah, did he go?
Okay.
What is his name? Like Henry?
Call him like
No.
Robert or something. I
No,
don't even know.
Bradley.
Robert.
We need to write these down. We really need to write
Swamp?
these down. Jesus Christ.
Tempo called him Bradley. I don't think she realized that he was the same as the things that she called Squamp earlier.
No,
She
I
called
think
him
I
Bradley.
think we did confirm. I think we were like,
Oh.
because someone was like, "Are you Squamp?" And he goes, "I am the one you."
No,
call
that was
Squamp."
after the session was over and we were goofing about it.
Oh
It's-
shit!
I mean,
thought
it is true though. He
It's
is
true.
he is the one that
entity
you call.
Swamp.
Lord.
There are some
I
that call
thought
him.
Vaila asked if she was the
Hey.
one she was playing Canasta with.
She did.
Didn't he confirm this?
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah.
like, I swear I asked him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Derek, do you want me to like adjust for gnome in my stats?
You can keep your stat bonuses. Your racials would change.
Okay.
Ooh.
That
Are
would
you
mean
halfling or
that would mean
no?
that you would get.
And so like just for like, because armor class also is calculated by like.
It is, and that's why you have equivalent armor.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to like do like leather armor instead.
No, you can do scale or whatever the hell it was. I don't remember.
Would her speed also be changed?
Yes.
Yes, unfortunately. I played a gnome. It's a hard life.
Oh, it's
That
a
being
hard
said-
life.
It's worse because she used to
Saffron
have
can launch you.
35.
What?
I said Saffron can launch you.
Yeah.
Fastball special.
Don't you remember whenever we did the... Man, what was Simon's character?
The one that died instantly?
No, the one after that. The chaotic neutral dragonborn. Anyways, so like, obviously I'm a gnome and I'm really slow, so she just like held me in her arms while we were doing something, and I was just like a turret and just shot the shit out of everything. Aaron
That's
did
kinda
not
cool.
like that.
Is Aaron someone who
So
wants
Aaron
players
killed him?
to die?
Oh.
What was that?
Skeet
Is
skeet.
Aaron someone who likes when their players die?
He does not like being intellectually beaten.
Mm.
Can I just say something?
You just did.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like
I heard Derek.
Wizards of the Coast kind of dialed in the gnome page.
How so?
Like from out of town?
Yeah, like
What
I
do you
feel
mean?
like I feel like they called collect and were just sort of like, here's some stats. Okay, half elves.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about the you can keep the.
Oh, I
stat
know. I'm
bonuses.
looking at the
Okay.
page, Derek, and they were
Oh
just
my
like, "Here's some
god.
gnomes, goodbye."
I do remember it being kind of lackluster. I'm willing to work with you on that too.
It's okay. Even if I'm a gnome for a while, we'll see where it goes. I
That's
do hope that one day I can be not a gnome again, but I'm excited to see where this goes.
There's always opportunity for that.
No more Shay.
Hey.
Shay, no more.
Can we wait? Hold on. I have
Shay-
a great idea.
Shay
Can we
mecha
do?
gnomes confirmed.
Sorry.
No,
Oh
I
my
was, just,
God.
I was just gonna make a stupid WoW joke.
I
Continue.
should have talked over them. So like, can we have hear me out, and then we can finally start playing the game. But hear me out, very important. Can we do a campaign, like maybe even a one shot, where the whole party is a group of like fairly amoral mercenary types who make like ridiculous jokes and like don't respect people, and there's like blood and sex and violence, and we can call it. Well, wait, there's one.
Yeah, I was gonna
actually
say.
one more.
That's already happened.
That's happened.
There's one more. There's one more very important quality to this, and we all have to be gnomes. And we would
Yeah.
campaign,
God, yes.
no more heroes.
Oh,
Oh,
heroes!
the dream campaign. Oh my god.
That's it. That's the dream.
You
campaign.
That's
made
the
it.
one.
Are you?
Travis Tinkerdown.
The Guild of Assassins.
Okay, I'm done.
Holy shit.
No more gnome.
Well, we know what
No
the one
more
shot
hero.
is at the barbecue.
Well,
No
anyways,
more heroes.
are we all caught up?
Yeah.
So
God, I never know I wanted something so bad and didn't have it.
So, do you guys do anything before your long rest?
acquire 2 owl bears, a breeding pair.
No.
Wow.
Why?
I eat food.
Does it?
Oh,
Do you
Tempo
guys
how
actually
does it
try
go?
and sneak and get the owlbear?
Tempo helps with the food.
Today.
Yeah, I really want to know. I kind of I want to see where this goes. I want to see the owlbear saga.
Gonna have to do this behind Saffron's back.
Yeah.
Same with Fawkes.
I'm gonna say that unless the whole group is drawing attention to this, Tempo is gonna be completely distracted by the fact that Scout's never eaten food before, and she's gonna be trying to help Scout.
Oh, that's also a good point.
Holy shit! Yeah, you all have the ultimate distraction. You
Hang
have
out with.
someone who has been made of metal until recently.
Hell yeah! Okay.
I will re-emphasize.
Trying to
Tempo
survive.
has made a promise with Ember. That's all I'm gonna say. There was a promise made
to wait until the next day.
And if you
Vaila shows up with an owlbear in hand.
In the meantime, Tempo's distracted. You're free to do what you want behind her back if you want.
Jeez, sound like a parent. I told you.
In this situation, I feel like Tempo is a parent to Ember in this situation. She's trying so hard, and Ember's just not listening.
Here's the thing. I don't think Vaila would sneak out to do this. I think Vaila would just go do this.
Well, would she? What if Ember approached her and was like, "Hey, come on, let's do this thing."
So I don't know if anybody looked at Campfire Chat very recently, but we did actually start where I was like going to the library and explaining how she had seen them before, and that how she knew about a set of adventurers who had come through her village with them, and she had observed them and kind of had some idea about what they were, how they worked, and like that they were going to go do research in the library about them and talk about it. And
Let me
just and that Vaila was
Side
interested in them from a research perspective, whereas Ember was interested in them because they're big
Ignore
and
me.
cool. You can talk in just a second, but oh, you're just posting in chat.
Yeah, sorry. Just ignore all these pings. Just keep going. Keep going.
Holy fuck. I'm sorry. I didn't ignore
You didn't ignore all the
What
pings.
is
Okay.
happening?
So Ember went to the library to research owlbears.
Yes, with Vaila, and we were reading about them, and it was going to go on where Vaila was like, "Oh, these are cool, and I think they would be great to research." And Ember's like, "I think they could be a great asset to the party, because I saw this one adventuring party that had them, and while they were big and scary, they also seemed to have decent control over them, and they seemed to function more or less manageably. And I think we could work it out, and nobody wanted to fuck with them for sure. And so, yeah.
Deumos doesn't care.
So, question: How many books does Ember have to read before the books start telling her that an owlbear is a terrible pet?
Roll a d20.
Yeah,
A better question is, how many books does Ember find that tells her that she ignores?
That's
That's
also
also a point.
Yeah, I'm gonna say rolling here doesn't really. This is gonna be like one of those things where it's very selective reading. I feel.
I feel Ember doesn't care what the results are unless they back
This
point.
is like the people who pick apart the Bible for parts that work for them and then just ignore the rest.
Ember also
When it comes to owlbear care.
Ember has also literally grown up fairly isolated, wandering around the woods by herself, so she's not as intimidated by raising animals either as some of
Vaila's
you
a
might
druid.
be.
How many animals has she raised? Wow.
How many owl bears have you raised?
She's not raised any owl bears, but
How
she
many
has
undomesticated animals?
several. I mean, she did hang out with fairies in the woods, and she
Fairies
did
aren't
That's not an animal.
Okay.
They are sentient.
You think bears are animals? Jesus.
Oof.
Oh,
You play
that
a
was
fairy in
mean.
another game.
Microaggression.
Yeah.
I was saying that random shit has happened, and she's kind of hung out in the woods a lot, and is not.
I feel like random shit happening is Ember's entire life.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is her entire life.
That's literally her class description.
That's her character.
Yes.
Random shit happened, and here I am.
That is her class description. I agree with Tom.
Mhm. And so here she is, and she's like, "This seems like a great opportunity," and she feels like raising them from a chick would be. And she did see somebody successfully doing it, so she feels like it's doable.
Yeah, Vaila just thinks they're interesting.
I mean,
It's
to
the
that same
combination of
note.
two species. It's so fascinating.
To that same note, people have also tamed tigers, and then
Yeah,
also
let's get a
gotten mauled
tiger.
by tigers. So,
And if
not
it doesn't work
100%
out, we can release it
accessory.
to the wild.
Jesus Christ.
Aren't
This is
owlbears
my
technically
rationalization.
speaking created creatures and not they reproduce now, but don't they have origin in someone just being like, owls and bears sound like a good combo?
I think so, actually. Oh, they are so cute, though.
Then this needs more research by having one with us.
Exactly.
Ember alone does not have enough money to buy one. So she
Except
needs,
Vaila does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She needs a backup investor or something.
Time to go to Shark Tank.
I was just gonna say that. God damn it, Zocura!
And
Wow.
basically, Ember has the animal handling, and Vaila has the interest in it.
Has the gold.
I'm so glad that
We are going to resolve this now. Do you guys try and get it, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You guys are going to literally try and sneak behind the backs of your friends.
No, we're not.
No, I did
Only
in
some
my
of us.
Have
RP.
to.
Or someone is going to stop you.
I
Are we
did
really
write in
friends,
my
though?
Walk into the
RP
house with an
to.
owlbear.
I did
you're
write to Tempo
Here's the
that
thing,
I
though.
was going to
Who
research
has the
them.
key to this house to get back
Ah.
here? You guys will be stuck outside of the house with a baby owlbear and no way to get back in.
Like,
I
like
mean-
it's great that your character's doing research and everything, but it doesn't change the fact that Fawkes has nothing like to do with an owlbear. Wants
Do
nothing.
you guys try and steal the key?
No.
There is literally no way either.
Good
of
luck,
us
because
could
Fawkes
steal a
wears like
key.
20 pairs of cargo pants at once.
I was just thinking, Fox has like an entire like suitcase on him at all times.
I just think you have a half of wearing fucking cargo.
You know what?
I really hope he wears cargo pants.
He's just wearing.
Fawkes in IRL
That is
real
so
daytime
cool.
would wear cargo pants because they are convenient.
Wearing
They have a lot of storage.
fucking New Balance hiking shoes.
He also has his wallet on his feet, so he never loses.
Brown cargo shorts packed to the brim with thread.
A chain wallet, not because it's cool, but because it's efficient.
Okay,
Oh my God.
so do you guys
Fox.
leave knowing you can't come back in?
That's so ominous.
If that's what it would be, I would actually ask Fawkes for the key.
Fawkes would also ask why.
I'm
You
going
need-
shopping.
I'm not gonna try and stop you. I'm just gonna give you a quick reminder.
I
Remember that-
did. Right. I
when we
know.
no, I'm just gonna remind you when we were out there, the reason we came back early is because we're being fucking hunted right now. Just a reminder. Just keep that in mind.
Just an FYI.
I don't want to. I was intending to go out the next day and tell Tempo that we had done our research and thought about it, and that Vaila
Hold
was
on,
gonna
pause
help
for a
me.
second. Pause for a second. Fawkes,
Uh-huh.
do you remind me of that?
Of what?
That we're being hunted?
I think that Fawkes would be well aware of the situation, given
Yeah,
that
but
we were almost caught several times now.
Yeah, but would you remind Vaila, it's like, oh no, you shouldn't leave the house because we're being hunted?
I mean, yeah, if Vaila was asking for the key, I think.
Yeah, I think Fawkes would probably remind her to be careful, but probably trust Vaila enough to know that she can handle herself.
Trust you not to
Which,
betray you.
wow, this
That's a
trust is
good
about to
point.
like crash and burn.
No. Unfortunately, I'm saying something that Vaila would actually say. Oh, that's a good point. Hey, Ember, getting the owlbears off the table. We're being hunted. It'll have to wait.
I don't think it can
Anticlimactically.
wait more than tomorrow because they're not going to be here anymore.
Are they being
Was
They
that
are
By
being
what?
sold quickly, according to the merchant.
Derek, can you
Merchants
level
just
with me
say
on one
shit.
thing?
I'll try.
Can you say a halfling barbarian buys all the owlbears?
Absolutely
Right.
not. No.
A large bird and an elf are like desperately trying to stop him.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
There's
That's
no
not
stopping
happening.
There is
that.
not.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end
No.
of that.
All right. You guys all go to bed. Actually, Scout, how did you
We were
like
doing
eating?
a scout eating
Well,
thing.
what would Scout want to try?
Here, try this milk.
No.
The Scout here?
God, please tell me that's the first thing Scout tries is Mush Mom's milk.
I don't. Is she gone?
Mush mom's milk.
God damn it.
I don't think Shay's here.
Oh well, fuck.
I mean, Shay says Shay here, but I don't
She-
hear Shay or see typing.
That was 7 or 8 minutes ago.
So like at some
Oh,
point,
hello.
hello.
Oh, there you
was,
go.
I was muted because I'm a stupid shit. So once again, I did that thing where I was like, here's the stuff I'm doing. Anyway, if that milk is the first thing that Scout puts into their mouth,
She's going to go back to robot.
yeah, just like immediately become. No, I'm joking.
What?
I like how
What's
none of
in
y'all
your
know
mouth?
what it tastes like.
It probably tastes.
Oh, the
great,
milk.
but, like, I'm thinking
Mush
like
milk.
from the perspective of like a construct who's become like an organic being. Like any kind of milk would be like, what the fuck? Like you give her coconut milk, she's like, what the fuck? You give her goat milk, she's like, extra what the fuck?
I love
Yeah.
that this is just layers of what the fuck.
Juice
It's
from
just
banana
like
milk.
milk is not a beverage, so like milk would actually be a pretty interesting option. I do think that she's eaten like she ate a good berry, so I think she like can like consume. She just can't like enjoy.
She can imbibe.
Yeah.
That's true.
What
Anytime, pretty much any baby's first food, they literally are like, "What the fuck?" It doesn't matter how delicious.
What's something that what's something that the scout has seen as a food that she wants to like experience?
Oh yeah, does Scout have requests?
I think like
Lily will actually kind of lean over and be like, "Nothing spicy. Do not eat the chili."
oh, sweetie. I think Scout might actually be really interested. This sounds so stupid, but I think she might be really interested in like candy.
Oh.
Ooh, so other question.
What? Should I wait to ask this question?
Sure, go for it. Or unless you want to go for it now.
Wait.
Does she
Sure.
mean like sweet, like like hard candy or like chocolate?
I would say like chocolate or taffy.
Okay, fuck yeah, dude. All right. Tempo's gonna make you some fucking, man, like she's gonna make you like some brownies or something.
To
Oh,
be
shit.
honest,
That's
I
not
actually
candy.
think
That's like a pastry.
I actually think Deumos would probably know how to make at least one dessert.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to
Ooh,
think of
so Derek, since Fawkes is in fact a alchemist, would it be okay to say that he knows how to make pop rocks?
Oh, definitely.
Cool.
That's cute.
So okay, I know Tempo's gonna make just like little clusters of chocolate covered peanuts.
Aw.
Oh,
So she's
okay.
gonna do that.
Okay. And Deumos will actually make.
And that's how we learn that Scout is allergic to peanuts.
Oh no! Don't
No,
say
fact-
that.
Okay.
It joke.
Okay. I was
Do you
like,
have an
oh,
immune
no.
system?
Is
Do you have a fresh immune system?
Oh no.
Let's not ask these questions.
Yeah, this is too. That's too.
This is getting dark.
Anyways,
Scout
is
has
it
contracted
polio?
Oh.
Fucking anti-vaxxers.
Well, we are living in the house of anti-vax.
Vax Ramus.
Vax Ramus. No.
Anyway, Co, what is Deumos doing?
I was gonna say, is it possible to make a cheesecake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make a cheesecake with strawberry and like chocolate shavings from
Tempo will help.
Tempo.
All of that
yeah.
stuff is in the pantry.
Oh yeah.
Like literally, Tempo could probably make almost anything unless she's never seen it before. She's practiced cooking a lot.
There is like a litany of ingredients in the pantry.
You know, I don't think it matters, but I'm gonna roll to see how good the chocolate peanuts are, just because I want to.
All right.
Can I add performance to this, or is it just a flat roll? What do you think?
Say performance for cooking. That's fine.
Okay.
Use a performance.
Because performance is gonna make it fucking dope. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Fucking 25.
All right.
That's
Those
25
peanuts
good.
are the fucking best goddamn chocolate covered peanuts this side of Neverwinter.
The other side sucks. This is the best side.
I don't know that there is another side.
Oh, well, all right.
All right, I guess.
So Tempo is gonna make
Talking about
those, and like
now
she's
I
gonna,
want some real chocolate.
whenever they're like finished, like drying, cooling, whatever, she's gonna hand some to Scout. She's gonna crouch down and hand some to Scout. Like, okay, so like this is really simple little candy treat that Softly taught me to make. It's really easy. I hope you like it.
Okay.
This is in character.
Thank you very no. Because
Okay.
Now Scout talks like this. Thank you very much for providing this for me. I will certainly enjoy it.
I hope so. I've never met anyone who hasn't tasted anything after this long before. It's a long time.
What a statement.
thousands of years without any chocolate, and Scout will start eating the peanut clusters, and Scout takes a really long time to chew, so it's a little bit like ASMR eating sounds, but unintentional because it's just kind of like chomp chomp chomp.
Tempo
chomp,
is
chomp,
su-
chomp,
Has
chomp,
anybody
chomp,
seen
chomp.
the eating scene from Little Dicky by chance?
But you kind of
No.
have to try to
Or Little Nicky?
figure
Yes.
out how to chew.
I think she would understand mastication.
Yeah.
I would ask, does she
Okay.
keep her mouth open while she chews, though?
Oh, gross.
I bet she does.
I bet she
No,
does,
Tempo-
too.
she was raised by a fucking nice person. Gordon has manners. Gordon probably chews with his mouth closed.
Despite however gross or not gross it is, Tempo has spent the whole time completely silent with her hands clasped together, and she's just watching Scout and waiting for her reaction. She's just like on the edge of her seat.
All right, I'm gonna roll to like the peanut clusters.
roll to appreciate.
Yeah. You have advantage because they're so good.
That's true. They are
Advantage on
fucking
liking.
amazing.
I
All
don't
right,
know what advantage
I got a 17 in chocolate peanut cluster appreciation.
That's an 85%.
So Scout eats one after a lot of chewing, and then Scout picks up another peanut cluster and like chews half of it, and then with her other hand picks up another peanut cluster, so she's like eating 2 peanut clusters at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Well-
Oh wow. Well, you should be careful. You'll be too fast. It'll make you sick. You won't feel good if you eat too
I
much.
think Lily wants a peanut cluster. She kind of
Oh
asked
yeah,
out.
here
if
they
she
go.
had
Yes,
it.
it's really
Aw.
good. I'll give her one.
Okay.
Ember will eat some too. If
I mean,
she's
everyone
out
can
of
have
life.
one. She made like a bunch of it.
Yeah, please everyone have a peanut cluster. Yes, I believe that food should be
Oh,
best
wow.
shared among all individuals in a group. So please help yourself to some if that is okay to offer, Tempo. Of course, if possible, I would also eat these all myself.
Lily rolled a nat 20 for her love of
Fuck
peanut
yes.
clusters.
Oh shit.
Oh.
She
yeah.
is fucking like this is like the best thing that Lily has ever eaten. And
She got a
she's
sweet
grabbed
tooth.
another handful without even thinking about it.
Fox
Oh.
quietly pushes out a bowl of Pock Rocks. There's no label. There's nothing on it. Just says, "I made something for the group too. Enjoy."
Oh,
Vaila puts out some Diet
are
Coke.
those rocks?
Diet Coke.
Is that dust?
It's
That's
like
obviously not true.
definitely a neon green.
Ugh.
It doesn't look natural in the least.
Fox,
I consume
Lily
it.
just fucking eats one. Yeah.
Yeah, Scout,
I-
we both just fucking do it.
If
Lily
other
has
people
no
are eating it,
concept of what food should look like right now.
I'll eat some. What is it? Does it
It's
kill
Pop
me?
Rocks, right?
Yep.
Like,
Fox
but, like,
immediately takes out a notepad and is like ready to take notes, feedback.
hold
But
on,
it's like
I'm
just
gonna roll
apple
this one.
Pop Rocks.
Oh, I fucking love those.
Wait, what
I've
are they?
never.
They're just like sour apple Pop Rocks.
Oh, real life me. That's like one of my favorite
I-
candies.
Lil-
Fox,
Te-
I hate to tell you this, but I got an 8, so Scout falls off of her chair.
Lily also got
Kinda
Lily
like,
got
"Ah!"
Lily got a 9 as her like face completely scrunches up. And is just
okay,
like,
Tempo's gonna like lean down and look at it really close. Like, I've never had this before. Fox, where were you hiding this? I've never had this before. Where did you get it from? I've had everything, Foxy.
I made these.
You made it. Is it poison?
Yeah.
Ember
Well, we're about to
looks
find out. I haven't done human trials yet,
You
but
didn't-
like
you didn't
everything's been looking really promising.
Wait, did you put squirts liquid in there?
Ember like has a handful of it, and she just kind of
Though,
like.
now that you
holds
mention it, that might be a good idea.
Okay,
Ember.
I'm going to try it. If I die, I'm going to blame you. And
Well,
I'm gonna roll with advantage on appreciating Pop Rocks because Tempo is a very exploratory palate.
I think Ember also is Ember
I-
gonna eat them?
I
Ember
literally
has
roll.
a handful of them, and she like stopped when he said something about human trials, and she's just like holding the handful of Pop Rocks, like kind of
Holy
like
shit.
and so
I wa-
she's just gonna like kind of like look dubiously at Fox, and then kind of watch Tempo like
I-
kind of halfway in horror and see what they think?
Zocura, I want you to know that Tempo rolled a natural 20 on appreciating pop rocks.
Amazing.
Excellent.
So-
I was gonna say,
so-
Tempo's kind of a foodie, I think.
No, she is. So she sits there and she sits there for like 10 or 15 seconds, completely just sitting there like looking up at the ceiling within her mouth, with her mouth closed, and then she's just like, "Oh, wow! I've never had food do this before." And she's like talking
Is
while
she-
still on
is
her
she-
tongue
yeah.
popping. Oh my gosh, I can hear it! Wow, it's like a little thunderstorm in my mouth. Wow! No! She's,
Does
like,
she do
freaking
that thing
out.
where like little kids eat Pop Rocks for the first time? They like keep covering their mouth and opening it, listening
Yeah,
to it?
yeah, absolutely. She's just like cupping her like, oh my gosh, what? Why is it doing that? That's crazy. That's so unnecessary. I love it.
Ember like kind of watches and is very confused at what's happening, and so she kind of like cautiously puts them in her mouth. And
Does
I
she
rolled a
put
50,
just some of it or all of it?
all of the handful she had in her
The whole
mouth,
thing.
which is way too much.
You roll a
Oh.
disadvantage to enjoy Pop Rock.
Okay, let's see. Actually, with a disadvantage, it was still an 11. So she's
not
kind of like,
terrible.
It's alright.
huh. And
Oh, I'm-
she's got way too big of a mouthful. So at first she's kind of like, oh.
Is it like also
Oh.
like hitting the back of like her tonsils with the
Yeah,
pop?
and she's just
Oh.
kind of like uncomfortable. But eventually, like she gets down to enough where they've melted that she's kind of like, well, at least it's sweet.
Lily is
Tempo-
kind of guiltily eating more chocolate-covered peanuts.
Oh.
Tempo takes another like little like pinch of it, the pop rocks, and she's putting it in her mouth. And she's like, "Oh, Fawkes, how much of this can you make? How much? You need to make a big bag, and you need to give it to me. I'll put on cakes. I'll do anything. Oh, it's so good."
Fox is like maybe a little concerned with how much Tempo enjoys the Pop Rock. Like maybe this
Oh
is
my
the beginning
God.
of a
fucking,
mistake.
you just like fucking the busted doors wide open on like the culinary world to her. Like she's never had anything like this before. That's
We're just gonna go everywhere, and
everyone's
Tempo's
having
just gonna have like a
treats.
baggie of Pop Rocks. Like that's just gonna be a thing.
It's
Tempo
like
has
everyone's
a
got,
baggie of
you know, I got that thing on me. The bag of
She
Pop
just-
Rock.
She just slides up to someone else in the house and she's like, "Hey, come there. You want some see some good stuff?" And she like opens up a bag. She's just got pop rocks in there. I got that good stuff if you want it. You know.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's not bull fairy nut powder.
First taste is free.
It's not bull fairy nut powder. It's just fucking Pop Rock.
Okay.
Dude,
Everyone-
bull fairy nut
This has
powder
been-
is
I guess-
basically like the
I guess
essence
I
of
dump
Ember.
it in the trash because no one wanted.
What?
What?
Wanted what? What did you have? I didn't hear you
gonna-
say.
I was
Yeah,
gonna,
no
I was
one-
gonna make a
you didn't say
cheesecake,
anything.
but no, I was trying to.
Fox would definitely.
Sure was trying.
Tempo would absolutely do that. She would help you.
If there was a cheesecake that appeared at the table, it
Dude,
would
I'd suck a dick for
disappear.
cheesecake right now.
Seriously, like IRL would do terrible things for cheesecake. I think you're just getting through the other food first because cheesecake take time.
Yeah.
That's a heavy one.
Cheesecake does
Wait, so
take about
wi-
2 hours to make, so I wouldn't feel too bad.
Yeah. So is the cheesecake already made, or we have to make it still?
Roll for
That's why.
It's
Roll for
it's a pre-made store bought. I'm just joking.
Here's maybe what happened is it just like Tempo was like, I'll help you make the cheesecake, but then she like ate Pop Rocks and it was like a 20-minute detour. And then like
she would come back.
after the high after the high wears off, she's like, oh my god, the cheesecake, and like
Yeah, no, she would. That's exactly what would happen. You nailed the tempo down in that. You
Well, if she came
No.
running back, she'd find Deumos just having like just already done with most of it, just sitting there waiting for.
I mean,
Be like,
sure.
What did you get
what for what?
for how good your cheesecake is?
Supposed to roll something?
It's performance.
Does she get advantage if I help her?
I would say she gets advantage anyways.
Okay.
No, one of them was a 20.
Nice.
Wow.
The best cheesecake ever.
Wait, 20, a natural
I'm
20
so
or a not
jealous.
natural
Yeah,
20?
natural 22.
See,
Wow,
Scouts gonna think all
we've-
food is this good.
we've just been fucking destroying
Scout.
we've just been like cooking so fucking good. Holy fuck. We're so good at this. We should
Scout's
open a
gonna think the world
restaurant.
is just filled with great food always, and there's nothing gross like
Did
celery.
she like maybe she like topped it with Tempo's nut clusters? So that everyone's like, oh, it's got that on it. I didn't mean it in a weird way.
I know you didn't, but this.
Tempo's nut clusters.
That's what I'm calling that food from here on out. Is Tempo's nut clusters. Anyways, so I rolled for Lily, and she got a 19. So she is also really loving that fucking steak.
She's like, oh my god, where have you guys been hiding the good food all this time?
I mean, Tempo's been making some of it. Sorry, guys.
So
Saffron does not like sweets because I have rolled shitty on every like appreciation roll.
I'm sorry.
Scout got a 17 to appreciate cheesecake.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
How could you not?
Right?
Is Saffron the type that just likes like Red Hots or something terrible like that? Like the worst candy possible. Like just why?
She likes warheads.
She chews big
I
red
love
gum.
Warheads.
I mean, I also love warheads. That's not a condemnation of Saffron, but I bet that's
And
what
Frank's
she likes.
Red Hot.
We'll find the sweets that Saffron likes eventually.
Saffron just chews on coffee ground.
Yeah. Who else likes cheesecake? Who else rolled good on cheesecake?
Tempo automatically likes cheesecake because she's had it before, but I will roll to
Steve
see
would
how
love
much she
it.
likes Deumos' cheesecake.
Fun fact: we just found out that Fawkes thinks it's way too heavy for a dessert.
I rolled
Sad time.
I rolled a 16, so she likes it pretty damn well.
Let's see.
Oh, how does Fawkes feel about the peanut cluster?
Yeah. What
They're
about
okay.
Steve? Is Steve a sweet enjoyer? Does Steve enjoy sweets? Does Vaila enjoy sweets? I must know.
Steve is passed out.
Steve did have a pretty
Ember
rough night.
Ember
Or
rolled a nat
early
20
day.
on the nut clusters, so they're a popular item tonight. And a 14 on the cheesecake. So she's like, you guys are good cooks.
I'm so glad we're getting all our nat 20s out of the way on fucking
Right?
sweets.
I know. On like whether or not I like nut clusters.
Question for Peter:
Yes.
how does Steve consume their tobacco?
Self-rolled cigarette.
Just eats it
Oh, darn it!
Just
Okay.
with a fork.
I was
mean-
hoping it was chewing tobacco because how funny would it be to just hide a bunch of pop rocks in that?
No, God. God, you're awful. Fuck you.
Can you imagine just hiding them in like a fucking pre-rolled though?
Unfortunately, I roll my cigarettes at the time they.
Oh my! Steve just like sits down and gets out the whole kit for rolling a cigarette.
Pretty much.
Too bad. We sold
Unfiltered.
it all.
What?
Okay.
Did you guys sell my cigarette? My tobacco?
No.
No.
We kept
I
it.
still have all
We
39
appreciate you,
30 pounds of it.
Good.
even though you killed a man.
Yeah, I was deadlier than the cigarettes.
Okay.
If
Second
1990s
hand
anti-drug
smoke
ads.
doesn't kill. Steve does.
So is Steve like smoking because he's just like, I'm already dead? Like,
Got
like
like
a-
in the grave, partner.
Residual addiction.
oh, okay. Like he was addicted in his previous self.
He's been addicted in many of his previous selves.
Yep.
Multiple previous selves.
How many selves does Steve
I didn't know
have?
you came out of the
Jesus.
closet about that, Peter.
I mean, I haven't been explicit about it.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
Steve,
Peter
are you
hasn't
stuck
really
in a time
explained
loop?
Are all Steves the same Steve?
All Steves is the same.
All Steves are canon.
Damn, now I want to know Steve's backstory.
Arcane Studios' new game, Steve Loop.
Steve Loop. Alright,
Hundreds of videos of Steve.
are we
killing
all
people.
done with the day?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think after so many sweets, Scout might have a little bit of a tummy ache.
Roll
Hmm.
Constitution.
Tempo did warn her.
Yeah, roll a con to see how.
She's really tiny, and wasn't
much of a
accounting for how
stomachache?
tiny she is. Oh, or maybe she just has a sugar rush, so she's like, I'm gonna go train. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna do this. I need to go practice my swordsmanship. Bye.
Immediately crashes.
We find her outside, like on the ground, just like.
Oh man.
Surrounded by peanut clusters and pop.
Folks, I gotta tell you about this con save.
Okay.
Was it?
Don't.
Please tell me it's in that one.
rolled a no, but
Oh.
close. I rolled a 2, which with modifiers is a 5. So I got a 5 on my con save. So Scout really does go like, I feel like I have so much energy. I'm gonna go outside and train. Lily, would you like to be instructed in the nature
Yeah,
of
Lily-
swordsmanship?
Lily's
Bye.
like,
And she
"Oh, yeah,
runs outside
cool."
and she falls on her face.
Oh,
She gets out the
That's-
door and just
that
collapses.
Tim was like, yeah, that'll happen. I told, yeah, you know, it's everyone's got to go through it once at least, you know.
And then after about 5 minutes of this, she like perks up again and she's like, I feel the need to eliminate some enemies.
You know what?
I
think I'm a little bit afraid to Scout. She's so cute.
I feel the need to eliminate enemies.
She'll feel bad in the morning. She'll be like, Lily, I definitely offered to help instruct you in the way of swordsmanship, but I don't know. My head just started feeling really heavy all of a sudden.
So. if
Yeah,
you
how
all
is
go
it
to
like to
bed-
be tired?
Oh, she gets to sleep now.
Oh my
she
god.
does.
It
Yeah, I was
probably
gonna
just
say,
happens
so
when
what's
she's
it
not
like
ready
when
for
she's?
it.
Is she like training and the sugar
It's like-
crash on top of being tired from the day? She just starts to like.
She just falls
Yeah.
asleep in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
I'd say
This is such an
happens.
interesting thing to explore.
Deumos definitely would like carry her to the room, to her room.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say, Deumos. You notice that Lily does not come to bed with you.
Oh no. Did I just not see her like I carried Scout back, and then when Deumos comes back, there's just no Lily to be seen.
Correct.
Did Lily run away?
I'd be like, I'd probably ask. She'd be like, Did anyone else see Lily?
I assume everyone else pretty much went to bed, right?
I mean, Tempo's room. The only layout I know is that Tempo and Ember's room is like right near Lily and Deimos' room, so they would be the closest people.
And Ember would definitely talk to Tempo about the owlbear.
That night. Okay. I'd probably interrupt the conversation. Did you guys see Lily?
Nope.
No, I think I last saw her when we were all eating snacks.
I haven't seen her come back to the room.
Well, maybe she's just eating more. Maybe she's eating more peanut clusters.
She
Do
didn't really like
do
those
you want
a lot.
Do you want to look for her?
I am a little worried.
Okay, why don't we go see if we can find her? Hopefully she's still here.
All right. I would just probably go with Tempo, look in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't go crazy looking right now, but
Nothing in the kitchen.
Is there a trail of peanut clusters we can follow?
No.
Well, wasn't she going to go to the training room?
Oh, next lead, I guess.
Yeah, let's try there. Yes.
She actually is not in there either.
Fuck.
But roll a perception check.
Fuck. I hope you did better than I did.
19?
Yeah, you did.
As you guys are kind of walking your way down the hall, you do see her outside the window, and she is practicing swordsmanship on her own.
She's in the front yard?
She is.
What time of night is it?
It's dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
How's she doing?
I'd go outside.
Okay. Not great.
Not bad. I'd probably go outside.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Like, hey Lily, you practicing?
She seems a little winded, and she's like, yes, I have to get better.
Well, maybe I can offer some help.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Do you use these? You kind of have like little things, right?
Yeah, but I mean, basic swinging. I mean, you can, as long as you have something to hit, it actually helps a little bit.
All
So
right.
she like let her kind of attack her, but not like attack back, just kind of like to block the hits. So she
Okay.
has something to fight against.
All right. She definitely appreciates that. All right. You guys do that for about an hour or two, and then Lily's finally like, "All right, I think it's bedtime." Do you
pretty
do
good.
anything tempo or?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's simple.
I mean, unless Deumos wants to like specifically, just spar the whole time, and Tempo might step in a couple times to do some different, give Lily a different target to work with. I guess that's it.
Probably just help her train too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Basically, just but Tempo's a different kind of like, it would be a different kind
You
of
would
person.
dodge more.
Yeah, well, I think Demos and Tempo would both dodge a lot, but it would.
Well, I think more of Deumos would probably be doing deflecting, like
Oh yeah.
let it hit the weapon, but kind of drag it away. So
Tempo would say something like, it's good to try practicing against a lot of stuff, because a lot of different types of people, because like someone like Saffron or Scout, they might like block stuff, or like they're pretty tough. They're like a big wall. Well, I guess Scout's a little wall now, but someone like me, I like to just not even be there. I like to get out of the way ahead of time. So it's good to try to practice against all kinds of things. You get to get in all kinds of ways, and you're prepared for anything, And she would do her thing and be all wiggly and hard to hit.
yeah, I would also say she probably shows her. I mean, obviously, I guess a dagger and sword are pretty different, but I feel like she knows some basics of like other like fencing
I mean,
type
you would know
stuff.
how they work.
Yeah.
Ember
So
picks up like a wooden sword and does even worse than Lily with it.
did she
What-
follow us?
Yeah, I was talking to Tempo and I just kind of tagged along, but yeah, she just is like swinging at the dummy and it looks ridiculous and awful.
Tempo she would not do a lot, like she would not force a lot of this information, because Lily is trying to learn a lot at once, but she would give little hints about the way that she kind of redirects force and to Lily. So she would start planting the seeds of that advice. I don't know how she would articulate it, but she would give little bits of information and advice that would kind of look towards redirecting the energy and the flow of a combat situation,
All right.
as opposed to just swinging.
Yeah,
So
and
she would start
I feel like
bits of that.
I feel like Deimos would also have more of the style of like movement.
Yeah.
So like when like teacher, the movements of your weapon are kind of important to assist with the swinging. Just that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think Lily would just be very impressed how she was just like, "Man, you guys are so athletic. Like, how?"
Well, you have been sleeping for a really long time, you got to work the muscles back up again.
I guess that's fair.
I'm bouncing around and running around like constantly all day, every day. I've been like this since like the day I was born. I've just been like this all the time. I am like, so, I just got I have a lot of energy.
When she does take a break, Ember will walk over and be like, "Do you want me to try to show you how to do more casting things? I know you can do some magic."
She does not seem as interested in magic. She actually says, "I don't think I can do the kind of magic you do." She actually will say, "I don't think I can do the kind of magic any of you can do."
She can only do Chad magic. Beefy 9th level spells.
Chad
Lily.
She
The
kind of
Chad
tilts her head because it's like, well, I've heard most people that can do magic can do this, and she just like holds out her hand and makes a little flame in it. Like, it's kind of one of the first things, no matter which school you go in, that most of us could do. And she just has like a little flame out in front of her.
I can't do that.
Lily tries to mimic you and cannot.
She looks very puzzled. Because I
So
think
does
most
Lily.
schools, I think most schools can just do like basic flame spells, even as a cantrip.
Don't know that one.
I mean, Peter doesn't.
Always like, Peter's like, can't relate.
I
Well,
can
you don't
shoot
have to
eldritch
have.
forks out of my
Eldritch
fingertips, but I can't
blast.
create fire.
Don't you have minor illusion though? You'd be able to at least make a
Do I
pretend.
have minor illusion?
I'm pretty sure. I thought like half our party has minor illusion for some reason, which is why I dropped it.
Tempo
I-
does.
I know I have disguise self and invisibility.
Oh, okay.
I do have minor illusion.
Yeah,
That's
see?
just because I'm a tiefling. Or variation of tiefling.
All right. Yeah.
No, wait, you're right. I do have minor illusion as a cantrip.
Yeah.
I'm stupid and forgot.
You do.
Lily
I
swapped
actually
in
do
all of
have
our cantrips for another 9th level spell. Class feature.
That's a good exchange.
Yep.
I don't know any of your little bitch ass cantrips, but I can cast a fucking level 20 miracle.
You're bitch ass cantrip.
That's not how Lily would say it. I was just
Virgin cantrips versus Chad.
Wait, that's level 11.
I know.
Level
21
20.
is it later.
I was saying that as a joke, but holy shit, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you all go to bed.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Oh,
Yeah.
one little fun just flavor detail. I have the I have Bradley and the Squamps, which are all the same person. That's what I'm going to call them. I have
Bradley and the Swamps.
I have them rearranged part of the a corner of Tempo's and Ember's room to have like a little otter habitat with like water and stuff for it to float.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and I named the otter Pepper. That's what I was just a little fun.
Oh.
'Cause it's
Lily
it's-
does spend much of the rest of the night thinking of a name for her little. What did we
Fuck
agree it
yes.
was? A
I
skink?
don't- it was a skink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did pick a skank because it was smaller, so it'd be
Skank?
easier to carry with her.
She picked a skank.
Yeah, a skank.
Fucking Christ.
I just wanted to throw that in there. Yeah, she named it, and she had them make a little otter area so it can float around and on its back and do all those things otters do and everything. Anyway, sorry, that was my bit.
And when she's watching them like
When she's watching.
when she's watching them kind of rearrange everything to make room for this otter tank, she does talk to Tempo about the research she did
Oh my god.
on the owlbear and she tells the story of how she had seen people with tamed owlbears when she was younger and how they had functioned in the party that she could see and how she really thought that she would be a good candidate for someone who could raise an owlbear effectively and
Alright.
that
Fair enough. Point made. Saffron. You wake up the next day.
Oh, hello.
You became a robot.
Oh, the Discord.
Everyone's a robot right now. Shit.
that's just me.
We're all robots.
Beep, boop.
Crashing.
Beep.
Oh, can you change
Hello?
our Discord region?
I did.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
why we can
Okay,
hear
there we
each
go.
other.
Oh,
There
cool.
we go. Thanks, Sue. Yeah. What was happening? You said
Anyway.
Saffron, and then you went. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
So
Saffron, we need the Allspark.
Jesus Christ.
One sec.
Okay.
Oh, it's a secret.
Oh, he's peeing.
Oh. I heard
if
type. That means it really is a secret.
Aw.
can I?
It's
is
just
it okay-
Derek in the fucking bathroom.
Is it okay if I have a quick response to Ember about the research he did?
Derek can't say no.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
Damn!
I'll-
Holy shit!
Tempo will just be like, well, okay, you did the research, and you know, there's a lot of us around. We can probably take care of it. We'll see. But you know, we have all these people after us. I'm a little more concerned about that. But if we can find a way to get there and get it back safe, maybe. I think maybe. But if you start slacking, or it gets in trouble, or something bad happens to it, I'm gonna tell my auntie.
Okay.
She's gonna have to know. and I'm gonna be upset for her because that's what she would
Well,
feel.
well, my
But
mother
we'll-
was very
we'll-
strict with the animals, and I had to take care of them every
But we
day.
really, we really have to try. Okay.
Fawkes has the key though.
You still gotta
Well,
convince Fawkes.
Wait,
Yes.
that's
All right, I'm sorry, I dozed off for a second. You're all talking about the owlbear, right?
Oh, Ween.
We
Oh.
are.
Then you heard owlbear, you're like, huh? What? Huh?
Oh, Wayne, did you
I-
miss the whole discussion on when we tried Pop Rocks, cheesecake, and
No, I heard that. I heard
planet
that.
clusters? Did Vaila try
heard.
any of them?
Probably not.
Is Vaila like, ew, I only eat mushrooms?
No, just it doesn't look interesting.
Doesn't
Oh.
have blue milk in it.
Doesn't have. Maybe
What
if
if
you made it with real
what if we
milk.
made a cheesecake
We can-
variant with blue milk?
Oh God, that we can talk more about the owlbear stuff later. I just wanted to have that quick response so it would
Alright.
be
Okay.
appropriate for the time. But continue with Saffron. Something about
Saffron, you get a letter.
Which
A
one?
letter.
Nice,
You
nice,
get a
As a
nice.
capital.
Which?
Letter
you're
B, letter
in
B.
Smash now.
Saffron, a meteor hits you and you die instantly.
In your
Peter
sleep.
comes through the window.
We just got a letter. We just got
A meteor flies up to the window, knocks on the window. You open it up, and it pulls out a gun and shoots you.
I sent it to you.
Oh.
Oh,
Was it the letter B?
secret
It's-
DM
There's
letter.
Was it a
se-
vowel?
There's several letters in this piece of paper. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm assuming everybody's gonna be like meeting for breakfast.
Yeah, I would say
Reckies.
so. Breakfast is ready for you when you get up.
Oh,
Nice.
Tempo walks out.
Is there any chocolate?
Tempo walks out, and
Oh.
she's just like, she sees it already ready. She's like, "Did I sleepwalk and already do this? Doesn't look like I made
There
this."
is a basic breakfast, but now you see unseen hands hurriedly making something chocolate at your bed.
Someone please stop Scout from only eating sweets.
Scout,
Please stop
I know
her.
you haven't
Can we-
eaten before, but like, we're going to have to try other things, you know.
Can
So
we
let's
give
balance
Scout the
it out.
like? Can we give Scout the like IHOP pancakes with the chocolates on it?
Oh God.
Like a little smile. It has like a smiley
Yeah, you
face.
could do
But it's
that.
like
I
all
mean, there are
chocolate.
flapjack. There's flapjacks, eggs, sausage, potatoes.
I refuse to eat anything that's called a flapjack and not a pancake, my man.
Whatever.
I mean, the idea
Whatever.
behind Deumos is that maybe if I do this, then like you can ease her away from the chocolate. So you give her the pancake with a little face
Yeah.
on it, but then like there's a pancake, but it has chocolate chips, so it's like,
Weaner
oh yeah,
off her day one
chocolate,
addiction.
stuff. Basically, I'm worried.
Tempo would be worried also. So, is the breakfast good?
Yeah.
You know, is he
I
like-
mean, it's not important.
I mean, it's
It's a
it's
breakfast.
pretty fucking good.
Derek, do I have a hangover?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Ha!
Wah.
You do have a large amount of fine
Oh, shit.
alcohol.
Not
wow, that's a damn good save.
That is, yeah, you're perfectly fine.
sweet.
Just
I walk
so
out with a
used to
cigarette lit. Walk into the kitchen.
Smoking at the breakfast table.
I mean,
That's
I just
rude,
assume that
Steve.
he's been smoking the whole time.
You do
Deumos
know
would
Lily has
stare-
brought her skink to the table.
Yes,
Oh.
I
Deumos
bring
would-
Pepper.
Ooh, no smoking. You can't smoke at the table.
I like eyebrow goes up. I'm like, what?
Excuse me?
Anyway, Derek,
Can't-
what is the letter like? Is it written on? Is it fancy? Is it like?
The handwriting is gorgeous,
Okay.
and it is it's on very fine parchment.
Okay. All right. Where did I find it? Was it like just in my room? Was
It's
it
on your bedstand.
That's like wake up and it's just there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No seal, no signature, no anything.
Just a little Okay, guys, I'm gonna just post in what. Oh wait, no, that's not it.
You're just gonna send it to us?
That's your private mail.
Whoa.
It's for the ads.
Well,
I
Perk
swear.
the Thought God sent you this letter.
Oh, I copied that. I meant to send that.
The Q strain is so great. Saffron's just like, hey guys, I got a letter. She just shows us this fucking.
all the queers in the party, which is like every single one of us, is like, yeah.
That's what the meteor handed Saffron. It like pulled out a gun, and then the little paper. You know when like in cartoons, it like
The
shoots
fucking
out
Joker
a little
pistol?
thing that
Yeah.
says "bang."
Yeah, it's that,
Instead,
but it's this
just
picture.
that picture.
The meteor's
Christ.
the meteor's name is Lil Perk the Thought God.
Fucking god. This
Holy
is.
Continue, please, continue before it gets worse.
Here's the fucking letter I got. Jesus. It seems you are all in much more trouble than I anticipated. I may have some information that could be of assistance. Octavian's Academy of High Magic rests on a wealth of knowledge that they themselves are unaware of. Lily is the key. All is not as it seems. Bear the light.
Oh, I bet it.
Oh.
I bet it. What's
This is
our
some Final
friend's
Fantasy
name?
14 shit.
What's our friend's name that we couldn't unlock the dragon door for?
Garrus.
It's Garrus.
But I think we know the
It's
name.
not Garrus, but
We know the name to unlock the door now. We just didn't go back and do it yet.
Which we
Oh.
can, because there's a portal to Millvale.
Right.
True. I
You
want
could
to
take
do
a day trip.
after we get my owlbear.
I don't know if we should go back to
We should probably have the
Yeah,
discussion.
probably not. Yeah, we definitely should.
Right now.
Well, I don't know if Scout cares about freeing Garrus, but that's a side quest perhaps for
He's
the
been
future.
there for like 3 million years. He can wait another couple days.
Yeah, probably.
Couple weeks, couple months.
Well, beware the light. It's gonna be kind of hard. There's light everywhere. Do we supposed to go at night? Are we supposed to turn all? Are we supposed to turn all the torches off?
Maybe it's like a metaphorical light.
Oh,
Oh.
you're probably right. Hmm.
Hmm.
That sounds pretty spooky. I'm excited.
Saffron,
What does it mean?
Was this addressed specifically to you? It seems like
Was
an
it
odd.
addressed to me at all, or was it just sitting?
Not at all. It's just in your room.
I bet Saffron got it because she wouldn't lose it.
Most responsible person.
She's pretty responsible.
Yeah, between you and Fawkes, you do win the most responsible party member award.
The two responsible party
You'll
members.
see if they gave me the letter, then Pepper might have eaten it, or I might have like put the I don't know. I might have lost it.
Is your otter named Pepper?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Yeah, you missed that.
I did miss that.
I named
I'm
it
so
Pepper
sorry.
because it's a black otter. And I was like, oh, she likes food. She named it Pepper.
Lily has named her skink Phelan.
Oh, that's so cute.
Phelan.
Oh, I love that.
Did we get a little like place to put it in the room?
Yeah, there's definitely just a little habitat for
It's
it.
got a little heat lamp.
Tempo, one of the horses is already named Pepper. Is that okay?
One's salt, one's pepper.
This is the more important Pepper. So don't tell the horse.
Oh, Ember covers.
Why are you reacting like that? It's not like Pepper the horse is sitting right here at the table.
She would cover Pepper's ears.
Pepper the horse
She's
is
not
great.
here.
She runs the
Stable.
stable.
Back.
Yeah,
Covers her ears. Everything's all right. You didn't hear that.
it's okay, Pepper.
It'll be okay.
It's not my fault that this author's name had to be Pepper. Okay,
There'll be lots of.
I looked into his. I can't remember if it was a boy or a girl. I looked into his little eyes and I was like, "This is Pepper. This is my baby. It swims and it pats its belly and breaks clams with its little paws."
She looked and she's like, "You just copied me." I thought of Pepper
Ember,
first.
we're going to have this discussion later because I cannot deal with this drama right now.
Pulls out guns. Oh, lots of bunnies.
Can we ask the unseen
Scout, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, even though Zocura is away from the keyboard right now, it does seem that Fawkes might have mentioned something like the academy before. So perhaps, when he stops using the facilities,
When Scout
There's so
stops
much
just
happening.
unloading his bowels. Well, fucking.
There was so much mixing of in-character and out-of-character speak while using Scout's gnome voice. I was like, what's happening?
That was me saying a funny. It would probably
okay.
that was me being funny. But
Oh.
also she would say like this does seem like something that Fawkes might have mentioned because I think he did say it in character.
Pretty sure he did.
This does seem like something that may be related to his field of study, and therefore he may have some more information on this location. In the meantime, I would like to know a little bit more about what the light may be.
But first, Scout has to run into the restroom because Scout's never used the restroom.
Holy shit.
Wait, hold on.
We can't unpack that right now.
I don't want to.
I am leaving the scatological finds of this new transformation out of this.
Okay.
Right, of course.
Would someone have to help her?
Oh my.
No, I know.
She's like, and I have this on the brain because my mom just adopted a baby kitten. Maybe like a baby kitten, she needs to be helped.
I'm not trying to be gross. I'm genuinely asking because we're asking all these questions about what is it like going from being a warforged to a gnome, and one of those things is she's never had to fucking like use the bathroom before. So is that like a thing where she just goes in there and she's like, "What's happening? Does she yell for help? What happened?" It has to be fucking terrifying. It has to be terrifying.
We just point her to the bathroom, give her some TP, and say, "Let nature take its course."
I mean, she's like a bazillion years old. She has to have seen something take a shit by now.
But has she ever seen someone take a shit like on a toilet?
Okay. We'll just assume that some.
And then is it like a kid? They're scared of the toilet. They use it and they're like, "Oh shit!"
I think to eliminate really awkward or unsanitary interactions, perhaps we just say that the unseen servants help Scout with whatever.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like we direct her to the bathroom and then be like, "The unseen servants will assist."
Yeah.
And they have like a
did
little
I come
book,
back to?
And the book just says everybody poop.
Yeah.
We unfortunately got on the
Bradley
topic
helped
of
Scout out to poop.
we fortunately got on the topic of what is it like to have to go to the bathroom the first time in your life after millions of
This
years
is what
of
happens
existing.
when Fawkes isn't around.
Yeah, but before you came back, Scout suggested that the academy sounds like something that Fawkes might have mentioned, and ask him.
Fawkes will have mentioned this in the past, but Fawkes has never been there himself.
That's right. He applied and didn't get in.
Didn't he visit it?
It's his Harvard.
No, he's aiming to visit it.
Oh, I thought he went there once. Okay, my bad.
No, see, he needs to get a recognized artificer's license, which is something he doesn't have.
Is he an illegal artificer? Artificer?
Well, I mean, like not illegal, but anything that he makes, technically speaking, is not attached to a brand. So this is like it's like a license. Like it shows that you are consistently making these items. Anything with this symbol on it belongs to you. Like you're the person who crafted it. And if something is like horribly made or like results in someone's murder, like because they were just uncareful with it, it could end up back at Fawkes. Like it's just basically holding people responsible for the things that they're doing out in the magical world.
Are you a criminal, Fawkes?
No.
What's the like?
Okay.
What's the like?
Unlicensed,
insignia?
maybe not a criminal.
What's the insignia on it? Have you thought of one?
I have not thought of one yet, so I'm gonna.
What about the little fox head? You know, like the animal.
I was thinking if it was like a cool F thing.
But that sounds like your name.
Tempo, do you know what Fawkes means?
Yeah, it's a little red like cat dog thing. It's like in the
no,
and it makes a really scary sound. It goes. And sometimes they go after rabbits.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Wait.
That's the thing.
Ember just nods in agreement. Obviously.
Is their name spelled different than that?
I guess we've never seen it written out before. They could all just assume it's FOX.
Yeah, that's what Ember 100%
I thought you just
believes.
I thought you just really liked Foxes this whole time.
Deumos has seen you sign something, so she knows.
Deumos would know because either Fawkes has had a sign up or you've seen him sign something.
Exactly.
Wait,
so
you're
Deumos knows. She's just laughing in the corner.
Tempo's like got her fingers on her temple. She's like, my whole world is crumbling. You don't like foxes? I thought that's what the whole thing was. I thought you were like, I really like foxes. I'm gonna make that my name.
No!
Well, how is it spelled?
Fawkes like writes it out on a piece of paper and like shows her.
What the fuck? That's really pretty, but okay, I didn't know.
What the fuck?
Okay, wait, so what's a fox in the way you mean?
It's an old elven word. I don't actually know what language it actually is, but like quote unquote in character, it's an old elven word for hawk.
Oh.
For a hawk?
Mm-hmm.
That's a little confusing because I would just hear to think, oh, like the little red the dog thing. Okay.
That's
So
cool.
it's like your name is like a
Specifically
hawk, like a big
falcon,
bird.
I guess. But
Oh, a falcon. Okay, that's really cool. Wow. Did you pick that name or did your parents give you that name?
that was the name I was given at birth. That is my elven Christian name.
Oh. What's Christian?
Explaining Jesus to Tempo.
Time to explain Jesus. Let's go.
Just a fucking Always Sunny title card. Tempo reads the Old Testament. Anyway, I'm sorry.
The gang commits sacrilege.
All right.
What were you saying, Sue? You sure to say
In the
something.
meantime, I'm gonna take this note super literally, and I'm gonna go into a dark room with the note and try to look at it to see if there's anything else on it.
Oh, Saffron, that's smart.
So
Is it?
You
Yes,
flip over it.
because,
You
like,
flip
if
over
you
the
like-
paper. You see the
From one very literal
LOL,
character to the next.
written on-
That would be a really
What
interesting
could it-
way to do a puzzle.
What could
Fuck
it
you.
mean?
It would be actually.
It's
that
just
was
like
that was a really clever response to that.
It is. It's a
puzzle.
really good response. It does not yield anything though.
Fuck.
Saffron just like looks like, what does LOL mean? What is this? Starts like opening books and looking for the insignia of LOL.
It's got to be initials, right?
The Lord of the Light.
I was just gonna
Oh
say that.
god.
You mean Pelor?
So I think
Hey, lore.
that was really smart, Saffron, but I guess it's gonna be a little harder than that. I think we're supposed to take Lily to this school, right? That sounds like what maybe we got to do. Maybe?
Yes, Fawkes. You, however, know it's really hard to even get in that building. In fact, unless you have some kind of business with the academy itself, they're not going to let you in.
Hmm.
What kind of business
Well.
do you have?
Looks like it's time for you to apply.
Well-
I was gonna say, applying for an artificer's license would be the kind of business. That being said,
Putting down my name might not be the best idea at the moment.
If I may make a suggestion, the note does also say that Lily is the key. Could this perhaps be a more literal interpretation of that, as in Lily is in fact the thing that will admit us to the building?
Maybe. Well, I mean, here, looking at the note, it specifically says that the college is not aware of it. So I assume that in its regular architecture, that's not where we're going to find this.
Oh,
It's something
maybe-
that's even hidden to them.
Maybe
So maybe there's an entrance from the outside they're not aware of.
yeah, maybe if we take Lily to like the back, then like a arc will light up and there'll be crazy symbols that I can't read all over the place, and then a door opens.
We still can't do this in broad daylight. I don't think any
Oh.
college would be okay with us just poking around walls.
Oh, so we have to go at night.
We're here for the
At
basketball
night.
game.
I'm here to make a generous donation.
holy shit,
I don't think I've ever been in a big school before.
that would work at any college. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, can you put my name on a building for $2 billion?
Right this way.
Yes.
Also, pay more to your sports coaches than you do your teachers, you stupid fucks.
Also, just pay your student athletes, period.
Wow, I just got really triggered there for a second. Woof.
I feel ya.
God, for real.
Well, I guess so. I guess we got to go to this school, huh?
Guess so.
A school of witchcraft and
Well,
wizardry.
Wasn't
got-
there also another temple we were gonna take a look at?
Oh, we were
There's so
gonna.
many we always look
Wait.
at.
I think y'all mentioned Ilmater.
Do you think we should go to this place right away? I mean, it seems like we're like we if we.
Isn't no.
Well, while you guys are
I
over,
mean, Deumos is a professional in infiltration.
Yeah, we should
I'm
definitely.
sure they may have some ideas.
We should probably case the joint some.
I don't
while
have that stuff yet, do I?
You're a fucking level 5 rogue.
Lily, do you think you could do that spell again, where you made this all look all of us really different?
Nah. Ugh,
That I mean, if we don't look like us, we could at least have a little bit of an easier time.
We could disguise ourselves as students.
That's a really good idea, but I don't even know what students
I
look
don't know
like.
if a magic academy is gonna be fooled by magic disguise, you know?
That's
She
my
actually
You're probably
tries
right.
to cast it and cannot. I feel like I'm sorry, guys.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't do it this time.
Tapped out.
She looks
Oh
really sad.
no.
But also, I would then Scout realize that this is a more permanent change than she had anticipated.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I think
okay.
I think she might already like having slept on it and woken up and still being a gnome. She might actually not be like. I know I made the joke about there being chocolate at breakfast, but I think she's actually a little concerned. She might take Lily aside at some point and just kind of be like, "So, it seems that the spell is not worn off."
Yeah, she actually looks as confused as you do. She's like, I don't know why you have not changed back. She's like, I don't exactly know what it did. I thought it just kind of disguised us. That being said, Fawkes, you can roll an Arcana.
Ooh.
Once
Fancy.
more, because you knew how strong the spell was to begin with.
Ah!
Roll low.
That one.
Oh,
Yikes.
you
Polymorphing
what
is
does that
not
make
my
it total?
speciality. That would make it an 8.
Yeah. Polymorphing is not Fox's specialty.
Scout looks a little perturbed, like not upset yet, but like now that Scout actually has a face with like expressions that you might recognize, it's probably easier to see that she does look a little.
Oh, I guess this is the first time she's really emoting, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
she has
she's
been
emoted in
emoting,
her heart.
But I mean, like, visually on the facial level, like, a lot more obvious.
Yeah. Is
I
it
was
like...
gonna say, since she couldn't before, is it now like very clearly written what she's feeling on her face?
Yes.
Because it was just like she had no before. She didn't even have control over it, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But
You're like for realsies gonna see like just like pretty exaggerated expressions.
It's like when babies start to like make expressions and they just like are like, whoa, my eyebrows move now, and they just like do it a lot. Like it's really exaggerated, and they're just like, yes.
Oh man, but we are going to the college, so if anybody's gonna know how to do that, we could maybe find it there.
I was gonna
Could
say,
we make a
should I like
on the way over?
Oh
should
my
I
goodness.
like scope out the place for a little bit?
Yeah, I definitely think we should case it.
If I may be so bold as to suggest, as long as I am the one currently in a form other than my original one, I can always accompany you, Deumos. As I will be the least recognizable among us all.
That is true.
And also, I'm short, and it seems like that really helped yesterday.
If anyone needs me to, I can make someone invisible for 1 hour once a day. That's the best. The longest I can make it. Don't ask for any more. That's the best I can do.
Looks
Just like She's throwing her arms all over the place. She said,
Looks like we should have the three of us go then. The dexterous types.
I think that I stand out pretty bad, so maybe I have to wear. I can
invisible
disguise
yourself,
myself.
and you can also invisible yourself.
Well, I can only
So-
disguise one person,
Yeah, but
or I can only invisible one person.
the invisible is the backup.
Do
If
we
we
want
need
Okay.
it, then
to
you
do
can
we
just
want to do a split
invisible.
up again where it's like Saffron, Deumos?
Yeah, is there like a
You mean?
Okay, so
There's a party that goes to the pet store, and a party that goes to case the joint.
Is there like a
That's- yeah,
tavern
that
or
was-
something nearby the school that we can like kind of lay low in while they're at the school?
That's a good question.
Would I know?
Yeah. You would
I've-
know tempo.
I do a lot of foot travel when I'm in the city. So what was the initial question? Is there what near the school?
Like a tavern or something that we can like kind of the rest of us can kind of lay low in as like a rendezvous point.
Yeah. Okay. So what is near the school that would work as a good place to hide that wouldn't draw a lot of attention? Do I know of anything like a building, a business
There
that might
are
not
a
have...
lot of actually really nice bars and taverns in that area.
Okay.
Not again.
But they might.
Not
but
again.
But they might. But okay. But the thing is that they have wanted posters. Tempo's probably gonna stand out.
Above the crowd.
Do I know
Maybe.
do I know of one that like might be easier to hide in or like not get noticed in, or is that too much information to ask for?
Roll a man. They don't have streetwise in this game.
That's
Sleight of
a
hand.
wisdom check.
Yeah, do a wisdom check.
So you get something that's very a seedy place
Oh.
itself.
Don't we have a few disguise kits among us?
I rolled pretty damn good. I have my wisdom is a +3, so 21. Roll an 18.
Okay.
Oh.
You get to name a bar right
Oh,
here.
I get to name one. Okay.
Can you ping that again, my dude? Thank
Well,
you.
after the wet bitch.
It can't be named the wet bitch because that's.
No, I mean, isn't that the one that we just? I'm like, after that one.
That's the one you just genocided.
You've got.
Oh, we could go to the Virgin Square so Peter feels.
Excuse
like
you.
involved.
Genocide
Just kidding.
requires like
The dry version.
There's just
yeah,
why did they have a place called the Virgin Square? What does that
I have
mean?
no idea.
God, I don't.
Maybe it's like ironic and it's just like where all the prostitutes.
Oh, maybe.
it's like right next to
Ooh.
the
It's like the
school
red light
though.
district.
Students need things to do too, Shay.
Right
I'm
next to the
gonna call
school.
it the.
It's right next to where they work.
I'm gonna call it
No,
the
they're all trust
Rookwood.
fund kids.
You're gonna call it the what? The
I'm
what,
gonna call.
Tom?
I'll type it out. This is a name that I used in an old D&D thing, but I just think it's pretty.
All right, I like
And
that.
if it's like a nice tavern, that sounds like it might be a little upscale.
You know what time it is? It's yogurt time.
Aw.
Sorry, I didn't come up with a goofy, stupid meme name, but I was like, I like this name.
No, this is supposed to be a nicer place.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna call it. I'll say, well, so like based on the roll, do I know if it's like someplace where people don't like we probably won't draw too much attention? Like if we just like maybe find a corner and it won't like, or do I not know that much? Like, would I still have to scout out and see?
You don't think it's like
It's not gonna have the same kind of crowd as like the tavern Steve went into, where there's probably
yeah,
a
it's
lot
definitely
of
not
bounty
gonna
hunters.
have the wet bitch.
It's
You
not gonna
know,
have like it's not gonna have as
pretty-
many bounty hunters and people looking for people there.
Pretty full of students of the
Oh,
academy.
okay, all right. So I'll say, well, there's a place that is pretty nice. I've only been there a couple times, but I don't think it really draws the tough guys around. Like there's not going to be a lot of people looking to
Bunch
like.
of fucking nerds there.
Yeah, there's like there's a bunch of like eggheads and like smart people there, and people like who have a lot of money, and so we might not get too much attention there. Like we probably won't like have the mean, scary, big lady looking for us there, at least for a little while. That is where I vote we can maybe like meet up or hide, but maybe try to not. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Do what you want, I mean, it'll work out.
Fucking do whatever.
I don't want to like tell you what to do or anything, but like if you want to try to blend in like some really like neutral stuff, kind of boring, like ties and collared shirts and stuff, whatever. But it's your choice. I'm probably just gonna do whatever.
Hey, I don't think collared shirts are boring.
No, like they could be really sexy and stuff if you like open them.
Yeah,
a little
Lily's
bit,
wearing
but-
a college shirt, and she's like,
No,
"Are
like-
these boring?"
Does she have like a
No.
bolo
Did I
tie?
choose?
Oh my gosh, no!
Did I
Hold
choose a
on.
boring shirt?
Lily,
There.
Lily, you look sick.
What?
Does she have like a bolo
Okay,
tie with it?
hey,
a
Co,
bolo
no,
tie?
fuck off.
Oh.
What? I was.
You were turning this around on me. You were like, the way you
Oh,
said that was so much like, oh, Tempo's just said the wrong thing. I'm gonna be the
Definitely
one
a
who
bolo
thinks.
tie.
That's like what you just did.
That's
You're
so
like, oh,
cute.
Tempo fucked up. I'm gonna capitalize on this.
You're reading too much into it. I was literally just trying to
No,
make
it was
Lily
the way
feel
you said
better.
it. Lily, I think you look sick. That was that's how you
Tempo's
said it.
so jealous.
Lily is not swayed either way.
I know. I was trying to make a joke based off of sick, and then Lily's like, "I'm sick." Like,
Hell.
what happened?
Okay, because I can't handle the pressure of everyone jumping on my nuts about that. I'm gonna rescind the comment about collared shirts. He was
No,
trying to talk about like
that's
Harry
fine.
Potter get-ups where you're like wearing your fucking huge frumpy sweater and you're like up to the
Now-
neck collared whatever.
Now
I'm done,
Fawkes is
sorry.
mad.
Fox can deal with it.
Anyways,
Fox has got his cargo shorts on. He's
I don't
ready
even
for
think that's
anything.
how Fawkes dresses.
Ember's gonna lean over to Vaila and be like, "Do you want to go to the pet store? Is Vaila awake?"
I think Ween might be dead.
Vayla's just sleeping in her breakfast
Ayla
chair.
agrees to go to the pet store.
Did you roll for her?
I did. I also know what Ween would want.
It's my favorite.
Ween does really want to be there.
WWWD.
Here's the
What would
thing
Ween want?
about the pet store.
Wait, that's 4 W's. Never
My
mind.
favorite,
What would we
my
want?
favorite movie is What We Would Want.
www.
Ween what?
What's up, Sue? What's up, Sue?
I think just because Saffron would cause a stink about trying to get this owlbear. Like, you're gonna have to try to sneak off without her noticing. I think. Which you guys
that's
probably
fair.
could do. I don't have a very good perception. If I'm like leading the group as we head through the town and you guys are near the back, you could probably easily drop off.
Let's see. I don't think I have any sneaky spells.
Are you gonna try to sneak out?
I mean, you just
Or are you gonna?
it would just be a stealth.
I mean,
But I
you
mean-
talked. You did talk to Tempo about it.
I did talk to Tempo about it, so that at least Tempo won't hate me.
Yeah. I mean, I think if me and Fawkes are not going to think that this is the best idea in the world.
Also, I will argue that you and Fox don't know about the owlbear.
It was discussed.
You say this like Fox
You
has
guys-
never been in the woods before.
Yeah.
It was this
Fox is an intelligent base character. He could easily have read about it, like what an owlbear is, if that's what you mean.
You brought it up to the whole like party.
Yeah, and you guys have literally raved about it.
Did we?
Yes.
Yes.
In character?
Yeah.
Yes, at the pet
Okay.
store, in fact, in
Most-
front of the
yeah.
owlbears, referencing them directly.
Yeah.
But wasn't it a back room that we
It
were?
It wasn't. I mean, they didn't see the owlbears, but you told people what you guys saw.
I feel like Ember is not the most subtle.
Definitely not.
I feel like
But
Tempo
also, neither is
mentioned it.
Tempo.
Yeah,
yeah.
like if we wanted to mitigate, I mean, I know Saffron is not the sneakiest of people, but since she was the one who like suggested recon, we could invite Saffron to come with us to the college if that's something that Sue would be interested in, to make sneaking.
I am the
Easier.
opposite of sneaky. Like I literally
Her
have
ask-
disadvantage on it.
Yeah.
That was
That's
what I
why
thought, but I just thought I'd throw that out there as like an alternative
That's
if we
why
wanted
I
to like.
suggested going to a tavern nearby or something like that. So we're not completely split up, but we are like that we're nearby, but I'm not having to try to like compromise the mission by the clap of my ass cheeks alerting the guards.
Steve wants to go to the bar or tavern, whatever.
All right.
Ember's just kind of mutter, "Be right back," like not very loudly.
Are you guys have not left the house?
Well, I think we're still all at the fucking like eating table.
Oh,
just
I thought we
talking.
were literally at the bar.
No,
Okay.
there's still
not yet.
travel.
We have not
to account
traveled.
for.
We were planning out our day, basically.
I love that Wayne's asleep.
He
Poor
sounded so
Weenus.
tired.
I mean, I think he
Poor
drove
baby.
all day.
Oh, what was it?
He flew.
Yeah.
Oh, never
But
mind.
even still, like he had
Flying
is-
5 this morning or something.
Yeah.
Flying is
is pretty bad, too.
surprisingly exhausting.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of rigmarole and hassle.
It's just the stress between each plane flight when you're walking from gate to gate, in my opinion, that's really obnoxious. And then you just sit there and hold on to your stuff and like
it's
you kind of have in the back of your mind, if I drop this, it's gone forever. So you're just like sitting there
You're just
holding all your
sitting
shit
there with your
clumped to
alone
it.
with your thoughts, and you're just like, well, just gotta wait.
Yep, you have nothing to do but wait half the time. It's the worst. Can't even sleep when you're waiting either. I've done it
Other
before,
people
though.
get really sweaty and smell really bad for some reason.
All right, we're not talking about flying. Can we please?
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so I guess. Well, it depends on
So
how far
who's
we
the
even get
team?
tonight.
So I think the
Are
whole
we splitting up?
I think we should all
Like-
kind of go towards the tavern, and then the sneaky team can go up to the school, and the rest of us will wait at the tavern and for the word or whatever.
Ember will offer to go to the clothing store to try and get mage disguises.
Oh my god.
That doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
It actually is not a bad idea.
You can do that. You and Vaila can go do that.
Yeah, that's actually a good one. I like it.
It's not. It's a lot better than like. I need to go get a suit at the toilet store.
Now,
Be right back. I gotta take a
I
shit.
do want to remind you, you are buying an owlbear early in the day, right before you guys maybe do something in the night.
I mean, that's on them.
That's fair.
You
I
did
think
put the
at
pressure
this-
on that it
at
had
this-
to be gotten
I
right
did.
now.
At this
And
point,
so I'm gonna
we've
fucking get it
made
right
Ember
now.
and we've made Vesper and by proxy Ember aware of all the possible consequences to this decision, and there's nothing
Yep,
we can do.
they're all
now.
on the table.
If they have the money and they're gonna go get it and they succeed, there's
And they
nothing
are.
we can do. There's nothing we can do now. It's
and
their
they are.
choice. That's
If
D&D,
the owlbear
baby.
causes problems, we have a
That's-
backyard and I have a gun. So
That's D&D, baby. Did you just fucking
Holy
fucking
shit!
threaten Old Yellow the owlbear?
It's
God damn
see,
it.
Old Yeller was likable. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
We haven't even met the damn thing. We don't know if it's likable.
It's an owlbear!
do an Old Yeller image of Fawkes, please. Fawkes Owlbear. Old Yeller.
Ember, I'm just like unconsciously
Tempo-
clutching this poor baby, non-existent owlbear and like covering its little baby owlbear ears.
Temple said, "Oh, that's such a good idea. Yeah, you could get some. Then we can look like the big shots that go to the school. Yeah, good idea."
Got distracted and I found an
So,
owlbear.
you guys all leave. And you
Oh,
go
yeah.
through.
Do we have an easy time getting past the residential district boys?
Yep. They're just kind of like.
Might I
Tempo-
suggest, since we seem to have the easiest time in the residential district, might I suggest, also actually in character, that we go out the south of this wealthy district?
Yeah, Tempo was actually. I was literally about to say that. Like Tempo, knowing the layout of the city pretty well, was going to recommend we go through the neighborhood we're in, go out the south, and then just kind of cut to that way because that we're going. So because I think that would mean that we're going across less visible streets that way.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You guys don't go out the same way.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Scout and Tempo would have both suggested going out this way.
All right. All right, you guys walk
I'm
down
always
to the
wording
south.
the
They
DM
open
says
the gates for you,
interesting.
and you guys are good to roam. They don't really say much of anything to you.
Do they look at us weird?
Nope. They don't really
Space
care.
Did anybody do any disguises?
Lily
I
tried.
will
She couldn't do it again.
retroactively allow you to. Yeah, she can't. She can't cast.
She can't, but then Tempo was like, I can make invisible for an hour. So if we're gonna
That
be sneaky,
she was gonna say that for the actual sneaking up
yeah,
to the.
that's my brain has caught up with the purpose.
Tempo. I mean, Tempo will put a different outfit on, but she can't change her.
Yeah,
She's not
Ember
gonna-
would definitely at least like try to like wear like a hood or something
You
and like.
have to roll stealth if you're going to wear a disguise.
Oh.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Otherwise, it has no meaning.
I rolled really fucking good. I rolled almost a 20. I got a 27.
Where
Yeah,
did
you're
my
pretty
dice
fucking
go?
hidden.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
I mean, it's just another one of her monk outfits, but different.
I got a 17.
Okay.
So we roll
I
a
don't think
stealth
I have
for like
don't
a
think I have a plus.
disguise.
It's not
Anyone
trained,
who wears a disguise
so-
rolls a stealth
I
check,
wanna wear
untrained or not.
the nerdiest outfit that generated in my closet.
Do I have to roll for this, Dirk? Since me little.
You don't. You're not even the same like creature you were.
Nat 20.
Oh, Peter!
Wow.
Peter, fucking big dick feet over here.
So what are you wearing? What are you
Peter's
wearing,
dressed as a
Peter?
cowboy, but they don't recognize him anyways.
That's actually how it is. I don't wear anything.
They just see him like, guess the
Nothing
circus must be in
changes.
town.
Yeah, no one
This is what I
recognizes
do.
him.
I grease my hair back, so it's like not just, you know.
He wears his hat upside down. They're like, I don't fucking recognize this guy at all.
Fuck.
God.
Lily would actually ask for assistance because she's like, you guys said they know me the best, right?
Yeah,
I'll
they seem to have a pretty
assist
good sketch of you.
I'll assist her. Am I using a stealth roll for this?
might be
Whoever
a
has the best stealth roll
Deumos.
Probably me.
and proficiency in a disguise kit.
I also have that as an
Deumos.
assassin.
And you're her
I give her my
roommate, so I
hat.
assume you help her get dressed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah!
I rolled a 23.
Lily's just gonna like turn into another creature again.
Another cowboy.
See you, space cowboy.
You're gonna fuck that moose.
Yep, you're gonna fuck that moose. Alright, Lily has a pretty good disguise on, and she's got the cowboy hat, which she did not have before.
Nice.
What is the fuck the moose reference? It's been referenced.
It's
but I don't know.
the final episode of Cowboy Bebop.
No, but where
Spike
did-
Spiegel says you're gonna fuck that moose.
No, but where?
Yeah, when Spike
actually-
Spiegel says it.
I actually can't remember where the fucking the moose part came from.
Didn't we make
I
that joke?
I said that joke playing Dark Souls 3 and talking about how I cheated my account and I just have to fuck that moose now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it didn't evolve.
I have to
And then
deal
it
with the
That's right.
consequences of my cheated account.
And then it was followed into you're gonna fuck that moose, kid.
We'll fuck that moose when we come to it.
Yeah, that was it. We'll fuck that moose when we come to it. Then it evolved into you're gonna fuck that
You're gonna
moose.
fuck that moose.
Holy
Alright.
shit.
All right, so we're disguised up, and Fawkes using disguise self.
Alright,
According to
sweet.
chat.
So Fawkes, who is actually going to try and get into the school?
On stealth team.
Definitely not.
That's a great
me.
question.
It was.
I would say, I know Deumos and I are planning on it, and then I figure maybe Fawkes.
I think
Fawkes would be great to bring along if Fawkes also did not have the worst stealth ever.
Well,
Tempo was gonna help because she has stealth tools.
I mean, it's actually not terrible, but I have just had 0 luck with Fawkes ever being stealthy. So I feel like it's even canon now.
Wouldn't you, as like a prospective student,
Yeah,
just be able to
like that.
blend in by default by excuse?
I mean, if there isn't someone already searching for us with wanted posters everywhere, yeah.
well, that's what was. That's unfortunate that you can go out the right exit. But we'll fuck that
Oh.
moose when we get to it.
Oh, wait, it's bad that we didn't go out the other exit. God
You had
damn
a
it!
little
Don't
bit of
tell us
rapport with
that.
the other guy. Well, I'm telling you that now because it's too late to go back.
That makes it worse. It makes it hurt more.
Wait, what would have happened if we went out that exit?
I can't tell you yet.
That's metagaming.
God damn it!
I reload my
You can't
save
tell us
file.
that. It's gonna make me so angry.
Reload press. You'll figure out eventually. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I
and it'll
guess-
probably be a shitty way that we figure it out, and then we're gonna die.
Fawkes
Yep.
could poke around, but understand that Fawkes is probably going to be the least stealthy individual of the group if they go.
I bet Marriott was waiting for us.
Roll a perception check. No, Marriott would know where you were.
Who's rolling
Because
perception?
she's Timora.
Who's rolling perception check?
Anybody?
Oh, hold
Let's
on.
see.
Let me
Where,
fucking
where are we rolling? this?
22.
baby ass
Let me fuck
dice.
that moose. I got a 6.
22.
13.
7.
Who got 22?
Me.
Deumos, you know the multitude of. So you remember the guards were not quite city official guards.
Mm-hmm.
None of those are present.
They were Blue Cross Blue Shield.
They were not Blue Cross Blue Shield either.
Wait, the ones in
Oh.
the south exit were not.
No, the ones at the south exit were.
The ones hunting
But
us were not.
The ones hunting you were not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Those guards are no longer present in the city that you've seen.
Hmm.
Great.
Have we seen any wanted posters on our walkover?
Wait, the
Roll another perception check.
Dude, let's tear those fuckers down.
Ooh, I am
That's not
unperceptive.
suspicious
17.
at all.
9.
27.
Got
Jesus.
1 on that one.
Okay,
Deumos again.
Deumos, you
Very
know
perceptive
the only
today.
wanted poster is for a cowboy man for killing a bartender in the middle of the
And
day.
And yet
Fair.
they can't find him even in
And yet
broad daylight.
Peter is just strutting.
His cowboy self.
I hope someone literally saw him, pulled up the poster, and they're like, "No way!" And they're like, "Nah,
It could be that easy.
that's not him."
No one dresses like that. That's crazy.
You'd see no posters for you all.
Very weird.
I'll mention it when we're walking so freely, and it's been a good long while, been a little bit of a while. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
be
you
like,
probably walked half
hey,
a mile at this point.
yeah, I'm just gonna be like, hey, I don't see any guards or any posters.
Weird.
Like, I'll just kind of say that to the group.
And since I got a nat 1 on my perception roll to look for posters, she'll
I
get
didn't see
really
anything.
wide-eyed, like, "Whoa,
I
really?"
didn't see either.
That's
Neither.
Same, fam.
That seems a little bit too easy, don't you think?
Yes, the shift from the unwelcoming environment of yesterday to this one is a little alarming, I must say.
Hmm.
As they say, silence is the most frightening.
Tempo's gonna kind of lean in towards the group and just like.
Another thing you notice is there's a lot more carts and people.
Arts and people.
They're plain clothes.
What?
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 They're in plain
They're
clothes.
plain clothes.
Oh, well, just in general, you notice there's a lot more people and carts rolling around.
Was yesterday a holiday or?
Yeah, was
All
it?
cops are bad.
So the cops that would have helped you would have told you this, but now you don't know. Anyways, y'all get to the bar just fine.
I guess
well,
once we get to
if
the
there-
bar, we could ask around why there's.
If there's
Well,
a holiday,
Derek, could you at least provide some lube or something before you fuck us so thoroughly?
I just thought it was so funny. I'm like, all right, I got this big encounter prepared. And then you guys just go out the south exit, and I'm like, well, never mind.
There was an encounter?
Oh, there was
What?
a social encounter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
what is there? If there was a holiday that happens year round, would Tempo know? Was there something like that?
Tempo knows there was no holiday at all.
Okay. Fuck. God, you're giving me a fucking anxiety attack, man. You should have told us there was an encounter. Just
Is
keep
there
it
like a
secret, keep it under your
Twitter or
hat.
something for the
This
city?
is how D&D rolls, but we don't have to be happy about it.
It is how
We know
D&D
this is the nature of the game, but also I can be really pissed.
Also, Tom, understand. I spent painstaking time preparing it, and now it just is
Oh
gone.
no, I feel bad.
I'm
No,
sorry.
don't feel bad.
I
But
thought it
this-
was the logical choice to go out the south exit.
It's a really good plan. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just
No,
saying
yeah.
sometimes that's just how the bean gets flicked.
Sometimes
Jesus.
the well laid plans and all that.
Couldn't the encounter have happened at the South Gate?
No, absolutely not.
Because we
No.
met we
You
it would
talked
be
to the people at
it's
the
based
other.
it's based on who we've already seen, and we have not seen the guards at the south gate before.
These are fresh guards.
I could just be like, "Oh, I'm at the South Gate today."
Okay, well, Tim's like, I don't know. That seems pretty too easy, and I don't trust cops as far as I can kick them. So just be careful.
Well, he's like, all right. Remember, all cops are bad. Got it.
Yes. She's learning so good, you guys. She's already gonna fit in perfect.
Our little anarchist princess. Scout is like basically a sheriff's deputy though, which is like the funniest part of me being
really
like,
is.
cops are bad, and Scout's like, oh.
There's a difference between like an earnest, like small town sheriff deputy and like a big city.
Yeah, I
full
don't
of
think
fucking...
Scout is like gunning down minorities.
All racism is the same. I mean, Scout isn't gunning down minorities, but also like rural cops are also bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Like IRL.
That's fair. You're right.
Cops are bad.
That's gonna be part of Scout's character development, is dealing with the fact that cops are bad.
It's like Steiner in FF9. You all get to the Ropewood.
Does that mean that Scout's gonna get to date a really fucking hot knight with one eye, though?
Bruh,
Oh
that's very
man.
possible.
So
I never rule out dating knights with one eyes in my
Depends on
campaign.
what happens with one of Saffron's eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Shay pulls out her knife.
The first inter-party shipping has begun. It's really in full swing now, isn't it?
It's
A
perfect.
big lady and the size difference.
Holy
right
shit.
there.
Holy shit.
It's right there. It's been in front of us this whole time.
Anyways, you're at the Ropewood. This place, unlike the Wet Bitch, is thumping. You see young spellcasters going in and out. It's very happy inside. People are drinking. Some people are studying.
At a
It's a
bar?
lot bigger.
How are they studying? It's so
They're
noisy.
studying booze.
Oh no, they're just reading.
Oh wow, this place is so lively. More than last time I saw it. Look at all the people wearing glasses.
It's very nice. Look at all the people wearing glasses. Of fucking.
Is anyone gambling?
No.
No one's playing cards.
No one. No
Ember's
one's
just gonna ask.
They're all
like,
too smart.
Is
place
today
sucks.
a
Look back to the
holiday or
wench.
something?
What was it?
She's
What?
Who
just,
do you ask?
one of the students. Just like somebody chumming
roll,
up.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay. And does rural hospitality or whatever that thing?
You are not
help?
in a rural area at all.
Fair.
Nor are you
Rustic.
hospitalitying people.
It says I can other commoners. I guess these
These
are
are not commoners.
They're not. They're rich
Fair.
boys.
Okay.
They're rich kids. Their mommy and daddy are paying for college kids.
I mean, you still have a pretty good persuasion, don't you?
Your charisma-based character. I'd hope
I
it's
do.
good.
I do have persuasion trained.
Yeah,
so that's
you're
much
a
better.
charisma.
So I have soft 20.
A soft 20.
Mm-hmm.
So you get one of the dudes just kind of walking by, and he's like, "Oh no, it's not a holiday. What are you talking about?"
What's all the carts and stuff outside?
Hell if I know. It's just kind of, isn't that how the city always is?
What wasn't there? There was a bunch of like tough guys walking around yesterday. Do you know what that was all about?
Oh, Oh yeah, they were searching for some people, but I guess they found them.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, Max, what did you do?
Oh no.
Well, I'm glad that they
Oh,
did.
no.
I'm glad that
Deumos
they
is just
did
like,
because
yes.
I'm glad that they
Good
did
one.
because it was really stressing me out. All those tough guys running around grunting and making gross sounds and all stuff. It
Yeah,
looks scary.
they just kind of they all hauled up and left. And
Ooh.
there's some other weirdos out there. They kind of left at the same time these religious zealots showed up.
Religious zealots? And she
Yeah.
like flutters her eyelashes a little bit.
Jesus.
She looks like almost a little concerned and is
Did
like,
Ember talk to the only gay like mage? No, that's not fair. They're all gay. But did Ember talk to like the gayest of mage students?
I think Ember talked to the only person that doesn't see religious zealotry as a kink. And it's kind of like, why?
No, she was she was trying to flirt with him, not
to get him to speak more.
Yeah.
That's fair. He actually doesn't know. He's like, look, they just got here today. Say worship some goddess.
Oh, that's
What's the goddess?
Jesus, Stephanie. Where do you even find this shit? Steph has a present for all of you.
Show us.
Post it.
But also acknowledge Beatrix.
Oh, she's adorable.
What the
Oh, God, I love that. She's like my favorite
What
character
is
from the
that?
game.
It's
That's
me.
what I'm saying. She
working on my
calls me
cosplay.
over here and it's like, look.
You know that fucking meme from Endgame where it's like Hulk putting a little taco into Ant-Man's hand? This is that the fucking Hulk is Sue and the taco is this picture and we're all Ant-Man. And she's just putting it in our hands.
Look.
Not pictured as Tim Gunn walking over to this alien.
Make it work.
Be like, it seems you're having some problems putting together your outfit.
Oh. Make it work, designers.
Anyways. So this dude has no idea.
That's super weird. Well, I hope they don't do anything scary. Thank you. And she'll just like
Yeah, no problem. He goes and joins his other dude friends and
gonna get some
they
W's
get
with
to
those
drinking.
boys.
Yeah. Ferda! You hear yelling across the bar.
There's a Jonesy and Riley equivalent somewhere in this world. We're gonna fucking find them.
Oh my god, yes.
I don't think they're at the magic school.
No, they're probably not. They're probably
Tempo.
looking for big city snipes at the wet bitch. Yes.
Tempo, it's us.
What? Oh, are we Riley Jonesy?
Yes.
Maybe. There's some energy there, I'll admit, but I'm not sure if we're fully there.
I don't know if we're all furred up, but I think the energy's there.
We're definitely the Bill and Ted of this group.
Peter, can I subscribe to Smash ASMR?
Jesus.
That's literally being in voice chat with Peter is just Smash ASMR.
I mean, are
you
you?
can hear
You're not
hear
wrong.
the text in real time.
Lord Almighty. Okay, we're at the bar.
Just providing
Okay,
background noise.
so we I'm gonna say we're at the bar now. We're like at our little corner booth or whatever the fuck it is. Are you
Scout sections not necessarily leaves the whole group, like someone else can come with her. But she's gonna very painfully and with quite a lot of difficulty haul herself up onto a bar stool at like the bar proper. Which is hard when you're a gnome.
Doesn't anybody like help?
I'll have a chat with Luke.
And I was just gonna say she orders 1 alcohol, please.
Oh no.
Just 1 alcohol?
what is like a low intensity
In
beverage?
solidarity, Lily will join you and say, "I too will have an alcohol."
Okay, so Tempo can help these her beloved dear children friends who are what is the
Scout looks at Tempo says, "Do not be alarmed. I am only trying to fit into the crowd. I know that alcohol is an addictive substance and will not go too far. Lily will also obey. Correct, Lily?"
Absolutely.
Ember
No,
will
I
also
wanted to
sit
help.
at the bar and also order an alcohol.
Okay, Jesus Christ! Can I please ask this question before more people order an alcohol?
Ember,
What is
if you ever
what is a
wanted to
basic
steal
fantasy
an
beverage I
owlbear-
can recommend to them?
Yeah. If you want to go get an owlbear, now
Yeah,
is
Yes,
the time
you
to
basically have to
choice.
choose between drinking or an owlbear.
Oh, definitely the owlbear with Vaila, who is
Asleep.
Completely here and conscious and can make their own decisions.
Definitely.
Is like what's a basic drink that won't affect them too much? Like a beer, a mead? I don't really know.
Tempo would know.
Yeah, what would
Mead has a
Tempo
pretty
know?
high alcohol content.
It's like
Deumos would
15%.
It's
Tom
closer to
does not
wine.
know. Tempo
Yeah.
would know. So what would it be? Like what would I recommend for?
Mead would be on the like wine end. Beer is definitely the lowest.
Okay, Tempo would just
Deumos
be
would
like,
also know.
okay, try suggesting a beer.
Like a lager.
A mead would go down easier if they've never drank before, though. It would be more tasty and less gross.
Get the beer.
If
Get
you
the
want
beer.
You're
something
not
that
there,
won't,
Mallory, but that is a very true statement.
I'm saying that out of character.
if you want, Tom does not know a lot about because I don't like ever drink, just because I'm weird. So that helps. So Tempo would be like, if you want to like not to be affected too much, beer would be nice. If you want something that tastes better, mead might be better, but that is a little bit like it makes you a little bit more loopy. Just be careful.
Because mead is literally honey
Yeah.
wine.
Mead is so fucking good. Shit.
It is.
Dude, I'm bringing some to the barbecue.
Gee,
They sell it out
BBQ
in
have a
Mount.
classic mead.
God, I just want to hang
Let's
out.
just open a tavern.
I also have my mead horns. I could totally bring them.
Nick and Kay make mead sometimes.
Anyways.
Zocura!
I know Zocura made it. I was happy.
I was making one too.
Zocura's fast on this.
She was fucking editing the fingers so that she would
Damn.
on top of the picture.
Hold on. If we're getting real intense about this,
We're having a fucking meme off right now.
I've never seen this meme before. I've
so
seen the
fucking
movie,
good.
but I haven't seen the meme.
This meme is so. That being said, Lily is gonna get a mead.
Yeah, Scout too. Actually, no. Scout's gonna get a beer. Scout will get an ale. Scout will order an ale.
Get the logical choice.
Exactly.
Won't impair too much.
Lily is gonna try and down hers all in one go, unless
No,
someone stops
Lily.
her.
Bad
Lily,
idea.
Scout
Wait.
said you would be temperament.
Deumos stops her unless I need
This-
to roll something to stop her.
I say dex check because you're not really there.
I mean, I guess I'm not at the tip. What do you mean I'm not there?
I mean,
am
you're
I
not
flying
directly
away?
at the bar, and there is a crowd of people.
All right.
It's so true.
Lily, Scout literally just said that you were going to be responsible.
And Lily thought this is how it's done because she only really has Steve for reference.
Oh fuck.
Tempo's like
only-
right. So
Steve
she's
is only
trying to
killed
down
that
it.
shit. Oh yeah.
Tempo's like
No-
right next
no-
to her, so she's
no
gonna be
sleight
like,
of
"Oh
hand?
wait, no, too much. Just let's do sips first. That's too much at once. It'll hit you pretty hard. Be careful."
So I don't need to roll.
Do you physically try to stop her?
I was going to
Not
stop her
you.
from drinking it.
Tempo. Or
I mean, she would like put her hands on like Lily's arm, and she wouldn't
Okay.
force it. But she would be like, "Hey, wait, like slow down." Like that's what she would do.
Lily's like, "Oh, this is how Steve does it."
Steve is not
And we
the
look
best.
over at Steve, and Steve just kills a beer immediately.
Steve has been drinking a long time, and I think he's got a bit of a problem with
So is
it.
it
But that's
something you
his
can
thing.
get better at? She says.
You can try.
I mean, if you want to look at it that way, stay out of this, Steve. You're not helping.
Try.
I just saw the Ermagerd Earlverse.
I mean, if you really want to, you can drink it however you want. But if you've never had it before, you should take it slow. You know.
Alright, she will take your advice, Tempo.
And if you end up liking it a lot, then you can try and drink more faster. But you just don't want to get sick. And if you drink too much and you get crazy, you might black out, and then you might like hit somebody in the face. I don't know. I've seen it happen a lot.
Speaking from experience.
So, my next question, now that you all are at the bar, who is going into the school to look at it?
We're going to the school.
I think
Scout is gonna go because she's a gnome.
she is different.
She's different,
Okay.
but she's
Ember's
also
going-
before we do all that, I did want to like the reason she sat at the bar was because she wanted to see if she overheard anything while at the bar.
Oh, good
And
question.
Did she overhear anything?
Let me roll and see if anyone is actually talking about anything. Oh, boof. You don't hear anything useful.
Oh, fuck off, Derek.
Ferda.
Sorry.
Ember and Vaila are totally going to get scholar costumes.
All right, so you guys you now know what the school uniform looks like, and Fawkes would definitely be able to say this is the school uniform.
Okay.
As pretty much every kid is in there. Roll a perception check, Fawkes.
Ooh, okay. Oh, that's not too bad. What is my perception out of? It's probably like a +1. Oh,
Whatever your
+2.
wisdom
Okay,
is.
16.
16, that's good enough. You notice every kid has a pinion depicting one of the 8 schools of magic.
Ugh. Specialists. Gross.
Well, you do know for a fact this school is a specialty school.
Well, I mean, like, specifically specialists in the idea that this is the one school that they're, like, good at. They don't know how to generalize.
They do not have a general course. Almost all of these
gross.
guys are specialists in some degree.
So it's like their
Ew.
major.
More or less, yes.
Majoring in
What would
magic.
Fox's major even be?
What would Ember's be besides just
Of
random?
the 8 schools of magic, probably transmutation.
That's
For
I'm
Fox,
talking
Ember.
about Fawkes.
Ember is a sorceress. She's naturally talented at it. She wouldn't really have a
Doesn't have to go to
specialization.
school.
Yeah, you don't have to get you don't do anything from book.
Sorcerers are the jocks of the casting world. They just know what to do. Like they just learn.
It's all muscle
happen.
memory.
It just works out for them. Like they don't have to go and read books about it.
She doesn't realize this yet, so she's very impressed by all of
okay.
these people. She's just like, wow.
But anyways, to the school. Who is going?
I think Tempo's going to help because she can do the disguise and she can cast invisibility.
It's like Deumos Tempo Scout, I think.
All right, Scout. Roll a Constitution saving throw for the ale.
It was just one ale, Derek. It was just one.
You've never drank
drink.
before in your
I
whole
know,
life,
I'm
and you're like
rolling.
3 feet tall.
I'm
Yeah, I was
rolling.
gonna say you're tiny.
17.
Oh, that's good
Awesome.
enough. You're not even touched by it.
Nice.
Lily is also completely unfazed by it.
Well,
Nice.
Nice to meet you again.
Another.
Yeah, Lily can stay here and keep drinking, I guess.
Oh God, I don't know. It's
Unless
I
she wants
mean-
to come with us.
No, well, we don't have.
Lily, would
so-
definitely
Lily-
probably
Lily's not
best if she
sneaky.
stays.
So before we go, Temple's like, okay, no, just make sure you
She's
take it
sneakier than
easy.
she used to be.
She's what?
She's sneakier than she used to be.
She
Who?
leveled up.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, nice. So Temple will just be like, okay, now we're gonna go take a look. Just don't drink too much, okay?
She's like, I mean, I don't even feel this. I'm sure
Well,
I'll be fine.
sometimes it doesn't hit you right
She
away,
orders
but
another one.
Oh, jeez.
just be careful. And as I like walk by, I'm gonna lean
I
down.
love you forcing Tempo to be a parent. Like,
And then I lead
Deumos
to
is gonna
Saffron
say-
as we walk by, like, just keep an eye on her, make sure she doesn't drink too much, please.
Yes.
Deumos will suggest to Lily a drink.
Oh, what
I don't know
kind?
which one.
Think of a.
Oh, man.
You do like a fruity
A
mead.
Mai Tai.
Yeah, a fruity one.
All right.
I
Thinking like
Because-
blackberry.
think it's breakfast
because
time,
this
so
is-
maybe a mimosa.
This is also divulging
I was gonna say, it's
information.
probably like 11:30 a.m. Yeah.
This is also divulging character information, but Deumos did work at a bar, so she would know some kind of drink.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm not sure which one though.
She absolutely takes your advice. Oh, Fawkes.
What?
This is gonna be a Photoshop off. It's a shop off.
Oh fuck! Oh god, it's happening.
Everyone back up.
Everyone disperses into a semicircle around them as they fucking like rap battle.
Shoot!
No,
Stop!
I'm not gonna lie. We should actually have a shop on the GBBQ. Both of them just sit at a computer and be like, "All right, here's a list. Go."
Oh, you guys should see some of my old shops. But anyways, we should continue D&D.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is for the best. Okay, so stealth team. Mallory and Vaila, you guys go successfully buy an owlbear. I will subtract it from Vaila's account.
Okay.
Oh, you actually just fucking did it. Damn, it just happened.
Yeah, you picked the last one, and it's a cute little black one.
Oh, it was the last one. Wow, you really did. You really
Can
did.
it be a
Already rolled.
snowy
You're
one?
black.
Oh.
Like the runt. That's
I already did art of it.
But that means it'll match Pepper.
Yeah.
I did art of it.
Mallory, I'm sorry, dude.
I
had 6 in the litter. I rolled a d6.
Just shade it in.
Black is
fine.
boring and stupid.
No, it's not. Don't be
That's
mean
the
to
worst
it.
result.
It's a little baby.
Oh my god, you got the fucking owlbear.
Are you
Ruined it completely by
What?
ruining
Soiled
every
it.
of the-
Soiled it.
Are you being owlbear racist?
I am being that is.
Are you
I
telling me that Kitten is not one of the cutest cats you've ever seen?
I'm telling you that there are so many amazingly beautiful patterns and feather combinations, and you took them all away from me.
This is the only one you got.
No. Hey. If you're gonna blame anyone, blame me because I made you wait a day.
I'm gonna go magic this thing to have a pattern or something.
Don't do that.
Because that is.
This is probably the most spoiled I've ever seen you.
I know.
If you are not satisfied with this owlbear, you do not get it.
I will get it.
So you can choose.
Its name is Pepper too.
No, my God, please don't.
Then we'll have Pepper, and Pepper.
I don't like this. Let's just continue.
Yes. Anyways, you guys go to the front gates of the school. And I mean, you pass some city guards, and there is a guy at the front saying, "What's your business here?"
Oh, I thought we were being sneaky, not
we were
walking
really
the fucking front door.
Oh, I thought you guys were trying to go through the front door first.
No,
I was gonna scope out the entrance.
How are you? Okay. So that being said, the entrance is pretty heavily guarded.
There's just
and
one.
There's a guy up front who stops literally everyone before they go in.
It's like, are the sides of the building like accessible, or are they like fenced off?
Derek,
I can find yes.
Hello? Did Gordon go to school here?
Oh, what a great thought. He did.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Shay just won at D&D. D&D over.
Man, I was like, y'all know a literal fucking esteemed artificer.
We know an alumni.
I'm like sitting here, I'm like, wait a second, I'm his fucking daughter.
Especially this is kind of what it looks like. It's kind of like a mood setting.
Shit, you actually look like it too now.
You do. You only see one entrance, and it is
that
a
little
bridge.
shitty hole
on the bottom.
No. Again, this is kind of like a mood thing. Let's just say, like,
is it like a big grand door, or is it like one of the smaller?
I feel like right here, there's a bridge.
It's smiling.
It's a happy door.
That is the entrance to the school that you can see.
All right.
This is not here.
Okay. All right. Then I actually did.
So that was just like a stroke of memory.
That was actually a really good thought because I had planned on that, and I'm like, they're not gonna think to talk to Gordon.
So we need to like go talk to Gordon.
Well, first I'll
Unless Scout was gonna download Gordon's memory of the school.
yeah, probably not. But she probably, before she goes to talk to Gordon, will probably actually approach the person at the gate and explain that her father is an alumni. What is Gordon's last name?
That's a good question.
Ramsey.
Freeman.
I actually think. Did you say Gordson?
I said Freeman.
Ko said Freeman and I said Ramsey at the exact same fucking time.
Forsyth.
What is it?
Gordon Forsyth.
Oh,
Forsyth.
cool.
All right.
It's like the first line of my notes is Mayor Gordon Forsyth.
His secret move is he pulls out 4 scythes and then he kills you.
Signature tech.
Signature move.
His final smash.
His super. That's just his super when he fills up his super gauge.
Jesus, no.
When he
Did
fills
he
up
kind
his
of
super
look like Olimar?
No.
He had an
I used
astronaut
a little,
on.
I used a little gnome astronaut.
Are you saying all astronauts look the same? I'm sorry. That
Anyways.
Anyway, I just approach it and I say, I'm Gordon Forsyth's daughter, and he's an alumna. Is it alumnus? It's alumnus. It's a guy, right? Alumnus.
I have no idea. I didn't know there was a fucking difference. So
There
just,
is.
I trust you.
Alumnus,
plural.
alumna, alumni. Yeah. Anyway, an alum of this institution. And I was curious if there were going to be any alumni events happening, so I can go back and tell him.
He's like, it's like, I didn't know Gordon had a daughter. He's kind of
it works out so perfectly. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
I was really hoping that Gordon's last name was going to be Fitch.
Oh god.
What's Gordon?
No, Shay gets it.
Oh.
Because
My sister's boyfriend's last name is Fitch. I can't
if Scout was then Gordon's daughter, she would be Scout Fitch.
Absolutely not. Now I get it.
I still don't get it.
It's To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I won't let this joke die.
She's a ham.
Yes, I was just gonna say she will be dressed up as a ham at some point.
Well, I came to him quite late in his life. It would have been actually after he left the college for a long time.
Oh yeah, I mean he didn't have a daughter
my parents,
here.
Are quite elderly. And then what is the other thing? Oh, I'm hoping to one day follow in his footsteps, or at least understand him a little better. It's a little difficult to really get a grasp on the same magic that he does. So I've just been really curious about where he's gone to school. I was in town, so I wanted to know a little bit more about it.
Oh.
This is Scout attempting to sound like not a robot, which is not the best attempt, but she's trying.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, again, roll a deception though, because you are technically lying.
I know. Tempo is going to be so disappointed in me.
I mean, Tempo.
You aren't a robot anymore, though.
Yeah.
10.
Well, Chief rolled a nat 1, so you get in.
Shit.
Chief rolling that one.
Yeah, he's actually like, oh, let me get you a tour guide. I never knew Gordon had a daughter. And he says, Reginald, come here. And you see kind of like just a tall regular. No, you don't see. Reginald is a common name. We're not referencing that. You see kind of a tall ginger man, and dude just says kind of like, hey, show her around. And you would know, roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Wait, so is he showing all of us around, or?
Well, only Scout went up there. Do you
Alright,
all follow?
Yeah. Well,
if they let
I
Scout in, Fawkes might try his hand just getting in.
But I mean,
you're not there to know that Scout got in.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
When Scout doesn't return, I guess.
If the others don't come in with me, I might
I assume you're an eye shot of Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
are.
I think we were just standing out too far away, and then she
Yeah.
kind of
I
walled him
might
up.
I might say would it be alright if my companions came with me?
Oh, it depends. Where are
I'll
your
wave.
companions? Wait, I thought you were at the bar, Tempo.
No, I came with.
No, Tempo
I've
came.
been part of the plan for a while.
Yeah, it was the three of us. Me, Scout, and Tempo.
Oh, I thought it was
Yee.
Fawkes. No Fawkes.
Fox.
No.
That's
No
fascinating.
Fox.
All right.
just sure.
Guess not.
Fox is like, I
we were
guess not.
planning based
I
around
sent-
stealth capability,
I
and
sent you
Fox
the
is
list
stealth.
of the people and which teams were which.
I know. I think I just auto corrected it. All right. Well, he kind of eyes you guys up, and he's like, looks at Deumos. It's like, I could see you as an illusionist or necromancer. He's like, all right, I'll allow it. Then he looks at Tempo.
What about me? What do you think I look like?
What do you think I look
And
like?
he's just kind of like, do you cast magic?
Sometimes.
Aw.
I can only do it once a day, but sometimes, yeah.
You can
Do
do
you
mine.
actually say that?
He would look at Scout and be like, "Is this? Are these your servants?"
I'm one of her best friends.
That doesn't change the question. He says,
Wait, can't you do
Damn.
minor illusion, Tempo?
I've been
I can do some illusions. Do I need to do a spell so that I can go inside?
It's
the
like,
truth is that I actually haven't had very many friends. I've had to stay inside for most of my life. So I've just met a few individuals recently, but what she says is true. We are very close.
oh, seems like oversharing, but all right.
Tempo, we would like you to cast Mage Light because this is actually a college. And cast.
I can cast minor illusion. That's all you're gonna get out of me.
He seems.
But if it would be too difficult to perform the tour, I'm sure she could find something else to do. Perhaps I'll even have her go back and tell Father that we were able to find the college.
Okay, that won't be necessary. It's not going to hurt to have someone a little more normal go to the school.
Oh, I am not normal. Please.
So does he just like? I guess this is like a perception roll, but like, does he just think that like Scout has aptitude based on like the fact that she said that she's Gordon's child? Or
That's correct. You rolled a nat 1 on your lie. He would have
Okay.
called you out for not being able to cast like almost anything. But you also can cast ranger spells.
Yes.
He can basically, he's able to tell what you can cast.
Okay.
Or if you have any capability at all.
Okay.
But you all get a visitor's pass as you follow Reggie. And you are
Awesome.
led into the school.
Oh boy.
Paint me a picture with your
Well,
mouth.
does anyone else want to do anything elsewhere?
I did actually plan to procure
Lily is
uniforms.
getting a delicious berry mead.
What
Oh.
else is going on?
I
with
wish
that?
I was Lily right now.
Same.
How many is she on now?
This is the second one.
I'm gonna make sure she's pacing herself.
She's not.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that she is, and I'm for everyone.
I challenge her to a drinking
I'm
contest.
gonna
Saffron,
give
give her a
Holy
water.
shit! Yes.
Peter, do you actually?
Steve, no.
Yeah, actually do that.
Steve, no.
Saffron,
like,
no.
I don't
I
really know
reckon
what
she's
that
old
means,
enough to make her
but
own
you're
decision.
on.
No, you can't.
Oh,
you
I'm
can't
4,000 years old, Mom.
You can't do this. I want in too.
All right. Oh yeah. All right.
Wait, what are
Well,
they doing?
Drinking
contest.
Drinking contest.
Scouts like just like somewhere in the college, Scout like has a seizure.
Yeah, it's like Lily, Cowboy, Man,
What?
and Saffron about to have a drink off. You in, Fawkes?
Fox.
Sure.
Loosen up. Level.
Oh boy.
This is a terrible
This
idea.
is gonna be great when we get back. Ember and Vaila walk in.
Bar brings you all your drinks of choice. Bottoms up.
Me and Vaila are like juggling an owlbear while trying to talk someone into giving us costumes.
You just got the owlbear in the costume.
The order of errands may
Aren't
have
they
been a little bit
illegal? Shouldn't you be
misaligned.
trying to hide it?
Yes. Anyways, back
They
to
are definitely not allowed within city limits.
So you are led down a large and fairly long hallway, and you see lined with it portraits of famous mages. Pretty much anyone who has made a named spell is there. Mordenkainen, Bigsby, all those boys.
Are any of them
Max-
cute?
Maximilian's giant fist of mud.
That's not a thing.
Are any of the mages on the walls and the panes? Are any of them cute?
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Maximilian's Oh yes, it is Earthen's Grasp. He is in there. I'm just gonna roll for general hotness.
Nice.
No, none of them are actually very attractive.
Tempo looks around it with
Anybody
and she's just like, ugh.
Any familiar faces? I know it's a long shot, but hey.
These are actually all pretty familiar. They're historical figures. Like Tasha's hideous laughter, like all the big
Alright,
spells.
Oh, if Tempo will see Tasha, oh, I know about her. She's so funny.
She looks like a grinning mad woman.
Tempo stands by her statement.
And you are led into a large. Is it a nonagon? Is that a
I don't know what
nine-sided
the fuck
Yes,
that
it is.
shape?
Yeah, you're right.
It is a huge nonagon, and at each wall kind of has a door indicating what spellcraft is taught beyond those walls. And in the middle is a huge desk, and there is a lady who seems to be quite busy doing all manner of paperwork and administrative tasks.
There's 9 doors?
There are 8. The 9th door is the one you go through.
Oh, it's the entrance.
So the entranceway is like its own door.
No shit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got
Yep,
excited.
that
I
made a
was
lot of
like,
sense.
I was like, what's the Night School of Magic, Derek?
I'm like, Universal isn't an actual school.
I mean, we're not going to rule out a 9th school of magic. One pack.
I mean, isn't that basically Lily's plotline?
The Ninth School of Magic is dubstep.
I thought it was Nightcore.
Oh, you're right.
Jesus Christ.
It's both. Dubstep is a subclass of Nightcore.
Oh, stop.
Fucking Christ. Anyways, Reggie's like, well, we'll go talk to Ashley here. Ashley being a very tall, brown-haired elf who kind of looks at you guys as like, what do you guys want?
Ashley, the most elven of names.
Did you say that in character?
No.
It's spelled, but all the vowels are replaced with the letter Y.
It's just
Wait,
starts
which
with
is
a Y.
that's just the end. Never mind. Fuck off.
No, because you have A and then
Oh.
E, so it's Y S
Derek,
H
I sent you
Y.
a question.
Hold on a second.
Usually,
Ashley. I've got like umlauts over everything.
usually.
Yeah, there you go.
Someone that Derek has
I hate
filled
it.
a prescription for already
Thanks,
today.
I hate it.
That is a quintessential white girl name.
Oh yeah. What do I want? I've like used up my scout lies for the day.
Well,
want-
I
if
mean,
you
you're
want, I
beyond
can
the
help.
point of needing to lie.
That's fair.
So she's just kind of like, all right. So I mean, it's kind of an odd time to bring in guests. What are you showing interest in? I can probably hook you up with one of the professors later.
Hook up with one of the professors, you say?
Too bad Fawkes wasn't there.
Get an easy A.
Gordon's field?
Hmm.
Because I would know this, but I don't know this.
I know. I just have to really think about which his field would be. Enchantment for sure.
All right. Well, I really apologize for the intrusion. It does seem like things are quite busy in town today, but we were just passing through. My father is an enchantment alumnus of this school, and I just so desperately wanted to see the place that he studied before. I'm very interested in what you do here, though. I'm not sure if this will be the path I end up taking in life. So just color me curious, I guess. And she seems
That's fair. Who's your
she
father?
seems a little like proud of herself for like saying
Oh.
something kind of like an idiom.
Yeah, she's like, Ashley will ask, who was your dad?
Gordon Forsyth.
Oh, what a prestigious name. I honestly didn't think he was still alive.
Skelly's learning a lot of things today. Like,
well, you don't necessarily know the time frame in which Gordon went to college. It's probably about 80 years ago.
Gnomes live a long time.
Gnomes live until like 500, Derek.
They live until about 150, as far as I thought.
Gnomes are
Did
way
you look
longer.
it up already?
I did. Gnomes mature at the same rate humans do, and most are expected to settle down into an adult life by around age 40. They can live 350 to almost 500 years.
Oh, there you go. So it's probably even longer ago.
Well, fuck.
Damn. But also, like, we knew he was like talented. We knew he was like talented, and we knew he was talented. But I don't know if I knew like he was such a like big household name. So that's like kind of new.
Yeah, he's
especially since he just like lives in a small town and like is the mayor and just kind of does like basic ass shit now. So
it's
like,
almost like there's stuff you don't know about Gordon.
I know. That's probably why I'm saying I'm learning a lot about.
Yes. Yeah. She's like, wow. It's nice to meet his daughter, I'm guessing.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, you did mention that, didn't you? Well,
yeah.
All right, give me a couple minutes. She seems to write out a spell, burns it up, and she's like, someone will be with you shortly.
Thank you very much for your assistance.
Oh, no problem. Feel free to kind of walk around. It's a very bustling room. The room is probably like 50 feet by 50 feet. It's fairly sizable.
While we're moving, since we've been moving through the building, if I like take a look around, like perception checks or whatever check it would be, investigation, do I see any impressive looking entrances or rooms, like things that might house some interesting information, anything like that?
The only things you saw, there were some older looking doorways in the entrance path that no one seemed to be interacting with. And there seems to be floors above this one where you can kind of see the balconies of.
In the room we're in?
Them. Yes.
You see what?
You can kind of see balconies above you.
Uh-huh.
You have no idea how to get up there.
Okay. Tempo's just taking in information, looking for what she thinks a secret door might be.
I look at my two companions like a little bit, like for maybe some approval that I'm doing okay.
Are we still with Reggie?
No, Reggie just kind of dumped you off with Ashley.
So we're not like being like watched over by someone.
Not really.
Okay, Tempo would just lean down. Good job. Like, I didn't even know that stuff about your dad. That's crazy. Everyone seems to know who he is. That he's so much cooler than I thought. He's already so cool.
Oh. The next time we speak with him, I'll surely tell him that he is so impressive.
I will too. Yeah.
I hope his temperature is not low. Sorry.
You're not wrong. That probably did go through Scout's head. But also like she looks not like sad necessarily, but like pensive, and she's like, I admit I did not know some of these things myself.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff we don't seem to know these days, don't you think?
That's okay. Sometimes.
That being said, while you guys are there, you notice someone familiar walk out of the necromancy door.
Oh no!
Is it Max? Who is it?
I have an image for her.
Oh fuck!
It is Lily. It is Liana.
Oh.
With her knight.
Her knight?
The hunter that was after you last session.
Are we like out in the open?
You are. Well,
Tasty, delicious.
It's pretty bustling, but you are more or less out in the open.
Do we see it?
Yeah.
Is there something we could duck behind?
Do they see us?
Good question.
I did roll a stealth check for my disguise.
You did. So, as they kind of walk out, they seem to be discussing something quietly. Is anyone going to try to listen in?
The first thing that if Tempo saw her, the first thing Tempo would try to do is try to get behind something and then cast disguise.
There's really nothing to get behind.
Oh.
It is a big open door, big open forum.
I would okay.
Oh.
Maybe get behind a person. I don't know.
You can get invisible for an hour.
I can only invisible one of us.
Yeah, but you could get in close and listen.
Also, they would probably be able to detect magic.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of magic going around. Everywhere. That was what
Actually,
foiled them at the pet store.
I
There was a lot of magic around.
You don't see anyone casting anything.
Hmm.
No one has tried to cast anything, have they?
No.
No.
This is great. I love where this is going. So I probably at least like part of this is like protective instinct that where I like if anything happens to me, since I'm kind of the one talking to everyone here, I don't want anything to happen to like my two companions. But also I know that I'm the one who looks the least like the like person that they're looking for. So I'm probably doing my absolute best to just look like I am looking around this room. Like I'm like examining the doors, I'm like reading some of the inscriptions. I might even like ask one of the people there, like, oh, like, do you have any library facilities here? I would love to read some more about enchantment while I'm in the area. So
you
that's
ask
like
about that.
Okay.
Someone will actually say there is a huge library here. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. It's like one of the biggest ones in Waterdeep. It's like access is pretty restricted though.
Oh, that's a shame.
And then he'll kind of say,
you have to be a student here to access it?
yes, but even we don't really get to go. But I know a secret way.
What?
Kind of divulges this to you.
Who is this person that she's talking to?
Yeah, who the fuck is this?
They talked
She's
to
cute.
the fucking Larkin of the school, like. Just like.
Is this just some rando, or is it someone that we've like looks
It's
important?
literally Larkin. It's just
Timora.
It's just
Every NPC that helps us is Timora.
I hope every NPC that helps us is Timora. That's like the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, it's just nice to have one person trying to help us while the person who wants to like literally murder us is 5 feet away. It's great.
So he's kind of like, I'm pretty sick of this place, to be honest. They don't really take me seriously. So let me just clue you in on something. He's like, my name's Lyle Lovelace. Don't forget it. And let me just tell you.
Got it memorized.
Got it memorized. There's a
Christ.
sewer. If you kind of go down the road about 1.5 miles, there's a sewer here. You can bust wide into this place from there. No one watches that.
Well, which direction?
Deumos
was it?
is very
Down to the southwest.
Takes
That being said, Deumos or Tempo, you can roll a perception check if you want to. So I will tell you this. Liana and her companion do not seem to really see you.
I was just gonna say that when Tempo saw her, she was gonna turn around so that her face is not towards her, because she does have a different outfit on, and she's just gonna turn around and just go, oh shit, and she's just gonna keep faced away from her and just be like, guys, I think
with like.
Normally I say put on the show. Right now, I think we need to put on as least of a show as possible.
Very briefly, the Black Knight with her will look directly at Tempo, and Liana will just kind of slap her to keep moving.
Wow.
Stop looking at hot chicks and pay
See,
attention.
I was gonna say, it's like the fucking meme. Zocura, that's the
Yeah, it's
meme.
literally the fucking meme.
Which one?
The one with
The guy.
the jealous girlfriend and the guy like looking at the other girl thing
Oh
like
my
walking
God.
past.
What
Oh my
would
God.
they be rolling to perceive from them? I'm curious, but I'm
Listening
currently
in.
trying to
Correct.
mitigate damage, so I
I
can't
I-
listen regardless.
I would say that Tempo had a panic reaction, so she's probably not listening to them.
Well, soft 20 for me.
Derek's
Hello.
pooping.
Deumos, I will send you something privately.
Oh,
Alright.
secret DM shit.
Oh, that's
Secret
what.
tunnel.
That's the
Secret
shit I
tunnel.
like. Secret DM.
That's the good
Ugh.
shit. Those whispers.
Give me 1 second.
The DM whispers. Derek, when you do real life D&D games, do you walk over and whisper into someone's ear this stuff? That's what they
get
do in
notes in
Critical
real
Role.
life.
They have a whole like thing about it. Whenever Matt goes over and whispers something to a player, everyone's like, "Oh shit!" They all freak out.
He probably
text it to you.
Yeah, he probably
Oh,
just texts it to me
that
on
also
Discord.
works.
Because you
That
don't
works.
want him writing an actual physical note.
Is it illegible?
It will be illegible.
I have
That's
a
all
feeling.
Cursive.
He
I
writes
have
it his
equally bad
own
handwriting.
Special Derek writing.
Wait, did you say you write only in cursive?
I do.
What
Derek,
kind
you
of
carry- you
black
carry-
magic?
You carry a burden that none of us can.
I can write cursive, but I really have to be focusing.
I can't. I forgot that shit. It was fucking pointless. There was no reason for me to learn it.
Oh, I was.
I'm not writing the fucking Constitution. I don't know why they fucking taught me that.
They don't anymore.
Thank God.
Not necessary.
They stopped. They stopped teaching it.
So Deumos got a secret message. Thank you so
Correct.
much, Fawkes, for this.
Did you make it?
Yeah, it's in the cafe.
Oh, thank you.
Shit, that cryptid that Drake posted. Holy shit!
All right. Any questions, though?
No, I'll type you questions if I need
Okay.
them. But for now, let's keep it rolling.
All right.
I can't believe that fucking meme was worked out so perfectly.
The what?
So, anyways, they will just kind of walk out of there without really bugging any of you.
For some reason, that's more ominous than if they had just killed us on the spot.
Well, they probably wouldn't be looking for you in the middle of the Mage Academy. To
Yeah.
be fair.
Tempo. This is where to be fair.
I don't trust anyone.
This would be one of the last places you'd find Tempo in the city on a regular basis. She would not be in a mage academy. So that's, I mean, looking for the blue tiefling would not make sense here. So in a way, she's like, it's almost like a weird kind of camouflage that she's here right now.
The building
is she looking at us? Is she gone? She's like holding her hand up to her face and trying to pretend to be inconspicuous.
Didn't
it's not
Deumos like try to overhear and get like a nat 20?
Yeah, no.
Deumos
Stop.
Oh, that's right.
Deumos has the message.
I have the message.
That was
but
exchanged between them.
I'm
is she
trying to
walking
continue the story. Yeah.
But so eventually, man, who the fuck would come like greet you guys? What's a good name for like a halfling?
Octavian. It's the Octavian guy, the one who made the school.
No, it's definitely not him.
I know.
Potiphar.
I'll say Roger.
Frodo.
I'm almost certain we've had a Roger before, Derek.
Are you? I don't think we've had
Gold
a
D. Roger from the One Piece series.
Pontificus.
No, I hate that.
Polly.
Polly Shore, the halfling.
Steve! Peter says Steve! Holy shit!
Peter only has like 3 names he uses.
Polly
for
Shore
anything.
comes up to you guys and says, "Are you guys the prospective students? Do you remember me and son-in-law?"
Wait, what?
Oh, did you perform that at the theater locally? I might have seen it. I went to the theater all the time last time I was here.
Oh, probably. Anyways, come with me. He takes the cool teacher pose, sitting on a chair.
He's already sitting in a chair.
You guys-
Backwards.
Like apparates
His-
a chair to do
Yeah,
a
literally.
pose.
He
He,
just
thro- he
slapped one
throws the
down.
textbook in the garbage.
And he's like, "Are you guys ready to learn about enchantment?"
Fuck yes.
I'm
Tem-
very
Tempo is-
enthusiastic about the subject.
This thing that he did with the chair, Tempo for some reason loves, and she's just like, "Fuck yes."
Ashley is like visibly rolling her eyes at this man.
Tempo is eating this shit up.
So yeah, his chair will then float, and then he will say, "Follow me, guys."
Is
And
he
just kind of
still
rides
sitting
it
in the
into the chair. Yeah,
Is he still?
Does he have a backwards
Backward?
hat on?
yeah, totally. Backwards.
Thank God.
with that.
God.
And the chair
wish
is
I was
backwards
dead.
too.
Oh my God.
Fucking me.
So I'm assuming that this chair moves a little bit faster than my little baby legs can, like
No.
trotting after him.
It's keeping pace with you guys.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
I think he's a halfling, so he understands.
Yeah, he is smaller than you actually.
That's fair. Thank you so much.
Tempo just whispers to Deumos, "I never knew that the wizards could be so cool. Wow."
They
Fucking
must just like
Holly cool guy.
you haven't met many wizards, have you?
So you guys
not
get
the
a
cool ones.
several-hour comprehensive tour of the Enchantment Academy.
Oh wow, several hours.
Deumos gets a little bored, but
Yeah,
continues
actually
trudging it.
painfully boring.
Tempo.
You encounter almost nothing you don't expect, and it's just I mean, unless you're like a real big boner for enchanting, it's just not for you.
Oh boy.
I mean,
That being said, he thought you guys were riveted.
I think
Oh.
Tempo's really good at. I think Tempo's really good at paying attention. So I don't think she ever like.
I was gonna say
Look.
that.
Sorry, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
you.
I was done.
That the thing is that like Scout will probably like listen as rapidly as possible because that's what they do, right? Like they try to take in as much information as they can because they're hyper literal, so they're really trying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But boy, this is not the.
Yeah, it is.
She kind of gets the sense that she got the important information from Lyle.
You wonder how the fuck your dad went through this.
And
Yeah, Lyle gave you exactly what you needed.
I'm just gonna say that on the side that Tempo definitely asks a lot of impossible, stupid questions. Like
He answers them with the confidence you've never seen.
Does he ever
Even
get?
though they might not even be the right answer or true.
Is he ever entertained by her stupid questions? Like, can you enchant
yeah.
a dog to make spaghetti come out of
He
its mouth?
literally loves it. He's like, no one likes enchanting. This is great.
Oh, this poor teacher.
Tempo has made someone's day, and so she has accomplished
this
something.
will basically be like a student teacher, more or less. This is a very like
Oh,
novice.
he's a TA.
Basically, yes.
He's a grad student.
Hey man, if
I
Tempo can make
immediately
this guy's
sympathize
day,
with him.
then it's been a successful role play.
I mean, like I said, Deumos isn't like hating it, but just kind of tuned out already, like looking around at other stuff constantly while following.
While we're moving around, do we see any other suspicious or interesting things, or is it basically just like academia?
You do notice the one thing that will catch Shay's eye. Yeah, Ween whispered me and said he like is dead.
Yeah, we noticed.
I kind of guessed that one.
Yeah.
It's okay, honey. Tell him it's okay, honey.
You do notice that your father's name has a huge gold placard, amongst others, and he had received big accolades in constructs.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Man, what's he gonna say when you come back? Oh no, I need to see this.
I'm thinking about that.
I'm thinking about what Gordon's gonna say, to be honest.
Exactly.
Wow, it's gonna be so interesting. I think he'll actually be really happy, but also kind of weirded out.
I guess we'll see. I guess maybe that can be like here's an idea, since me and I kind of got to do a bunch of the adventuring this time. Like when we go back to rescue Garrus, like Scout can stay with Dad, and like someone else can have their little limelight story.
Yeah, that would be great. Once Steph gets out of the shitter, we'll do the drinking game.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
I'm just pointing out that Tempo specifically has Saffron to keep an eye on Lily, and now she's just participating. this is gonna be an absolute fucking mess.
You did ask the nice jock energy of the group to not be in a drinking contest.
I was gonna say though, I feel like Tempo's list of trustworthy people has just shrunk massively today.
No, that's not necessarily true. Tempo, I think, trusts a little too easily. I think she's not. It's not going to infect the trust anyway. She's just going to be like, "Oh my god."
I mean, it's not like an egregious sin against your trust. It's not a betrayal, really.
I guess Ember did talk to you.
Energy? What?
I said he left like Steph, who is basically the nice jock energy of the group, to not participate in like a keg stand.
Well, she didn't anticipate a keg stand.
Well, now what's going
That's what
on?
she's got.
All right,
that's what's on her hands.
You guys are a few drinks in, and it's about time to start rolling. Lily's looking a little flushed in the cheeks, but actually holding her own pretty damn good. So rolling that 20.
Oh wow.
What do y'all order for this? It's like the 5th round.
Wait,
by the way,
shouldn't it be the same drink?
Yeah, it can be. I mean you don't want to mix it up?
We should all be drinking the same drink, otherwise that isn't fair.
I'm gonna assume you bring these rules up now.
What? No.
Yeah.
I've done drinking games in the past. There's no way I would have
If it's a contest,
allowed
you
it.
gotta like start like everybody's gotta be on the same like.
I've never heard of lawful good drinking. All right. Lily really likes the berry mead. Is everyone down to clown on that?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say that's been what's going on. So is everyone in for another round?
Yeah.
Roll a Constitution check. You're getting almost an audience.
16.
I'm
Crit.
gonna say I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20 as well.
Jesus.
Lily got a 23.
Oh, wow.
So she just fucking slams it down.
That comes out to a 27.
I'm concerned that
Mine comes out
Lily's
to
best
20.
rolls have all had to do with drinking.
Or no, 25.
That's very fair. Well, she does have a con score now, so that helps.
She was undead before.
She was -1 and everything before.
Oof.
Okay, next round.
Wait, did I make the save?
What'd you get?
16.
Yeah, you made it.
Cool.
So I bring another one.
I'm using that lucky die. 20.
But 20. All right. You make it.
The luck of the liver.
Yeah.
11.
Okay. You're starting to feel it, Fawkes. Steph?
I wish I could save these rolls for later, because I literally just rolled another nat 20.
Oh my lord.
Jesus.
You're just fucking power drinking.
Yeah, Saffron is like so sexy.
Saffron is fucking killing it.
I'm scared. I'm running out of luck.
All right. Lily also seems good. The bartender kind of like brings you guys another one. He's like, "You guys sure?"
No. Continues to drink.
All right.
You don't pay my subscription.
Woof. This one hits Lily pretty hard.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, no.
She is looking a little woozy.
Hit
What
roll
did
a
everyone else
5.
get?
20.
Oh, no.
Soft 20.
Fawkes is fine. Saffron is great. Lily and Steve rolled the same thing. You both kind of double over a little bit as the alcohol is catching up to you rapidly.
Not done yet. The cut of the round.
Lily's like, are we actually continuing?
Oh,
It's a contest, isn't it?
Let Lily tap.
Lily, you need to learn the dangers of alcohol yourself.
Fawkes is the parent who catches their kid smoking and is like, "Now you're gonna smoke an entire pack in front of me on the porch."
All right.
While I also smoke an entire pack in front of you.
Is another round's coming out.
I
The
mean, this is a
bartenders-
way to teach her to stop idolizing Steve so much.
This is very true because Steve is also sick. Oh, Steve!
Ooh,
Another round.
Holy shit!
it was gonna happen eventually.
Yep.
That one.
Oh.
Oh.
That's good. 17.
Fucking
17 actually does not make this save.
Oh no.
Do we all lose the save?
Everybody loses this save. Lily actually kind of vomits a little bit
Oh.
Oh, sweetie.
because Lily rolled 2 ones.
Oh.
Oh no.
Advantage on poison saving throws. Rolls 2 ones.
Wow.
Christ. She just kind of vomits on the floor. The bartender's like, "Man, I saw that coming."
Prestidigitation it up.
Yeah, and literally he just like snaps his fingers and it's gone. And he starts giving Lily water.
Banish me, puke 'em.
Jesus!
Holy
Wow.
Didn't miss a
Saint
beat.
Peter.
Vanish me puke.
That being
Bruh.
said, Peter, you also are feeling on the verge of vomiting.
I'm not done yet.
Lily is tapped out for sure. And the bartender's like, "Look, boy, you can't, you're done. I'm cutting you off."
I pull out like 5 gold coins.
All right, here's another one.
I'm gonna
Without missing a beat, he just pours Steve a full glass.
I'm gonna tap out too because I want to be sober enough to witness this.
Yeah. Steve, you do have one thing of drunkenness. So does Jesus, Lily.
Wait, I have to make one more final constitution check for this last drink.
You do.
No!
Christ.
Peter, you also vomit, and you have 2 stacks of drunkenness. And I assume the rest of the crew comes back to the bar as
Did
people
Fawkes
seem to be
Yeah, what
cheering.
about Fawkes?
He rolled that one too.
I thought Fox tapped out.
He got a
Fox
nat 1
did
on his
tap out.
last roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
After
So
that
you
one,
got
Fox is
vomit?
gonna tap out.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You just get the 1 charge because you only failed once, even if it wasn't that one.
Is the party reuniting?
I assume so.
So did you guys wait, first of all, did you guys say anything to Lily after all this stuff happened before we walked in? You guys like that's what happens or anything?
Yeah, did you have any
No.
interactions?
Or are you all just too sick now?
I think that would be like,
Just like-
this is what happens when you. I mean, it's just it happens.
Next time when
you gotta
you
continue drinking to get better at it.
next time when I tell you not to, you should trust.
If you keep drinking, eventually it'll stop being so bad.
There are some benefits and some severe disadvantages to this.
Severe.
Next week, when Ween is conscious, could we do the getting of the owlbear in costume little
I was gonna say,
montage?
I think it's a really good thing that we weren't doing this because, like, otherwise, if that tour was like, how long did you say the tour was?
Like 3 hours long.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say,
got-
otherwise, like, Saffron would have been like, what the fuck? It does not take 3 hours to find costumes. Like, instead, she's just like, okay.
Drunk.
They might have thought that the party in the bar or the tavern might have thought that the 3 that went to the school got fucking kidnapped or something, honestly, because that took way longer than we anticipated.
It is good that there was a drinking game to distract from the amount of time wasted, like that passed.
Wasted.
Well,
Thanks, Derek.
And there's nothing to be said that we didn't get back with costumes. See that there was a fucking drinking game going on. Just like shuffle off somewhere with this owl bear.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it probably took you guys a while to like get the
Yeah,
owl
Mallory,
there,
drop
and then
it.
to like.
You drop it off at the house, or you bring it to the bar?
How?
Fawkes
We can't
has the
drop
key.
it. Fox has the key. I literally have an owl bear baby with me and a pile of costumes. And we get to, I guess, figure out the logistics next week when Ween is conscious, if that's
Well,
okay.
We're gonna resolve a few things here. We'll just say you all meet up at the bar. Everyone is kind of giving Lily and Steve a high five because they fucking took one for the team.
Champions.
Yeah, everyone kind of watched as you guys got fucked up. But
Deumos just says, "I remember my first beer."
What the hell? Oh, Saffron, oh my gosh.
I kept an eye on her. She's fine.
Lily's like, I'm
She threw
okay,
up.
Tempo.
What
Don't
she
worry
say?
about it.
What'd she say?
I'm okay, Dad. No, she says, I'm all right, Tempo. Don't worry about it.
Does she sound all right?
No.
I mean, it's a little. I think it's a little slow and a little slurred.
Lily, oh.
Right.
Man, you know,
Yeah,
I'm-
high
if I'm gonna
five,
be- if
Lily.
I'm being honest, I'm a little disappointed that you didn't keep it together, but I'm more disappointed that you did this without me.
That's what I said. Like,
Oh, Lily looks always like, oh, we'll do this again with you, Tempo.
You
Oh,
wanted
Then I'll
Lily.
get better at it.
You still want to
Lily.
starts laughing.
This is all very
Get
well
better
and
at
good,
it.
says Scout, who doesn't understand drunkenness. This is all very well and good, but I believe we have some information to share with you all.
You do.
Then out with it.
Out with it. Ugh.
Vaila and
Deumos-
Ember walk over and nod very enthusiastically.
Did Deumos never share what she heard?
Scout, Vaila and Ember, and is like, is that a bear?
Give me 1 second. Oh boy. You hear an ear-piercing screech muffled from under clothing.
I fall to the ground as I fall off my chair.
Oh, are you okay, Steve?
did you buy the screaming clothes?
Yeah.
Are those a
What-
thing on this planet? Because I
What
don't
the
even
clothes seem to be rising.
this year anymore. I don't know where
Em-
I'm at.
Ember-
Time now.
Ember, did you cast a spell again?
Yep.
Oh no!
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Yeah. Ember, you're gonna have to roll a deception check.
She'll probably beat me because I didn't roll super great. But I do have a 15.
Ember, I'm going to give you disadvantage for this because you have a fucking big ass bear puppy that is screaming.
Okay. Of course, my first roll is a 19. And my second roll is a 15 plus charisma.
You still beat me.
Yeah, are you gonna lie to? Are you lying to your best friend?
For right now, in front of
Your
everybody,
partner?
I did cast the
Oh wow.
I have to.
You're
I
explaining
mean,
quicker than I did.
that's fair. But see, I did talk to Tempo about it earlier. Now is not the time. I feel like. Well, actually, you're all drunk, so I'm just gonna hold up the fucking owlbear.
Tempo is not drunk.
You cannot.
Yeah.
Do you want to anger drunk Saffron?
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, I just cast something.
She did not hide it.
No, I did hide it. And I was like,
I actually
this
kind of like.
closest-
You already said you held it up, and I'm gonna hold
Okay.
you to that.
All right. Okay. I'll be like, yep, I cast the spell. Look at
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
Holy shit, man!
That was actually in character. Like
God.
that just comes out of her mouth.
Please, it's so good.
Oh god.
this. Isn't
Ember,
it cute?
It looks really fucking
It's-
cute and
yes,
really happy
Ember,
to be
it
alive.
is incredibly cute.
Really
Holy
happy.
shit, but not here, please.
We should get out of here.
So
Ember-
weird that this spell just happened to be the same pet you were looking at yesterday.
Actually,
That's so-
some people
that's
in
so
the
weird,
bar
right?
are like fascinated. They're like,
fuck.
"Oh, I didn't know you could get one of these. Where'd you get this?"
Oh well, sometimes when she casts
You see
spells
like a
crazy
bunch of
part-
people from the Conjuration school like just come over and be like,
Tempo kind of
"Bruh."
steps in front of them and she's like, oh, you know,
No.
sometimes she casts spells and then like sometimes it just makes little animals. They should disappear later. It's not a big deal. Okay,
They cast
bye-bye.
a spell, kind of why you say that. And he's like, "That's no spell."
Oh wow.
I
He
mean,
casts he casts detect magic.
I'm a sorcerer, and sometimes things change forever.
Mm,
Like my
I
dog,
want
my cat turned into
Scout
a dog
because-
for the rest of its life.
no.
Scout, who is small, weaves her way through this crowd because she can pull that off, and she touches Saffron on the shoulder, and she's, "It's time for us to go now. Please assist me. Please assist me in removing these people."
Okay.
Lily's like, is that the dog you were talking about?
Yeah, Lily, it's the dog. Let's go.
Okay. Let's.
It's really cute.
Time to fuck off, crew. Let's go.
No. time to mosey.
All right, crew.
Everybody racked up
mosey.
like a 2 gold tab.
Oh Jesus.
Peter paid his up
Scout will actually
250%.
like also in
Martha
addition
was like,
to just
wait. Continue.
Oh, sorry. If someone needs their tabs paid, I will do it really quickly.
Okay.
I'll do
fine
it.
with
I'll
it.
take care of it. What is
Like
it like?
10, it's like 10
Like
gold.
10? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that off. But in addition to like the fact that we need to get out of here because the owl bear is just hanging out in the bar now. Scout is
People are
like,
trying to pet it.
I believe I know where we should
Ember
be traveling
totally
next.
lets them pet it.
Wait, where are we right
Cool
now?
our heels before we go any further because half of us are drunk. Perhaps we should cool our heels before we go any further. I suggest that we return to our lodgings and recoup for a few hours. Perhaps I may even take a quick trip back to Millvale. But
That
thank
sounds
you
like
very much, I say to the bartender, and
Yeah, no problem.
I'm ready to fucking go.
That's like 4 p.m.
I hope. I'm gonna say. I think Tempo and I don't know about Saffron. Pretty drunk. We're trying to shuffle everyone out, even if Ember is getting people to pet her owlbear.
Yep. He really likes people. He's very friendly.
He's very friendly. I know all about him now. It's been
you
10
guys
minutes.
make it back to your lodgings with
Is
pretty
anyone
much no
following
issue.
us?
No,
Okay.
that's what I mean. You just make it back,
Alright.
no problem.
Thank
Were
God.
were the dice kind to us?
No,
There's just no guards, I
something
think.
has shifted.
I bet Max did it.
That's
Or
fucking
Timora.
great.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing you've heard is there is a strange order of religious zealots in town.
We haven't seen anybody who looks like a zealot.
You have not seen anybody out of the
Does he
ordinary.
look like a zealot?
You also don't know what god,
zealot
goddess,
looks like.
whatever they worship.
So are we back at the... Go ahead, sorry.
And you know it was a lot more busy than it was yesterday.
Great. This is. I think perhaps that we should leave a note for our host. Who did
Can
say he
we
would try to
ask-
respond to us eventually. I wonder if he has information on the happenings in town currently.
It's true.
Are we back in the yard?
We
Like,
went back
Yeah,
to the
let's
house.
say you just went back.
Oh, okay. Well, the moment we get into the yard, Tempo turns around to Ember's like, "Ember, what the fuck?"
We said we could get one.
But we're supposed to tell me. You're supposed to figure it out. Like, you just went and did it. Where'd you get the money?
It was the last one.
There was only one left, and Vaila
Oh
really
my
wants one too.
Vayla's pockets look a lot lighter.
Oh boy.
Derek, just real quick, just from note keeping, you had said that they captured us?
That guy seemed to think they found who they wanted.
Except for Steve.
Yeah, that's why I started to say oh no earlier.
Now that being said, no one rolled an insight check on that man, and we'll unpack that later.
You gotta stop telling us about what we don't do. That's killing me.
Oh, I think
Please.
that isn't leaving you in like
No, because if we don't know that we missed something, then it won't torment me. If you tell us we missed a path, it's gonna kill me.
That's fair. I will keep
It's
it
supposed
under.
to remain a mystery.
I will
and then
keep it under wraps.
if there are
then.
consequences later, I mean, it's your DM. It's clearly every time you've done this twice now in the session. It's just like every time, like, why? Don't tell me I missed it.
I almost enjoy the torment, but I will keep it to a minimum. Continue though. You're
What?
in
Continue
character.
yelling at you for making
Albert
me
unpacking.
terrible. What's happening?
You were yelling about the owlbear. Also, there's information about the school that you probably should talk about
Yeah.
before wrapping this up.
I share the information about the first thing I say is so we do have some bad news. That woman was there.
What?
Yeah, Liana was there.
Liana Riul, as well as the companion, her companion, who seems to have been someone we encountered the other day. Tall, silver
Dark,
hair,
handsome.
red eyes. Yeah, tall, dark, and handsome.
I
The
just found a really good reference picture for her
oh,
hair.
please show me the sexy lady.
Let me scroll up.
Uh,
So as for the knight, this shit right here. This is basically exactly what it looks like. Maybe a little less efflorescent.
In terms of hair.
Oh.
oh,
Is
nice.
it
want
Liana or
that
the
hair.
knight has his hair?
The knight. Liana, you haven't
Nice.
really seen without her hood up.
This is
That's because she's
different.
Uggo.
Totes
Yes. Neither of them appeared to recognize us, but it was a bit of a strange encounter. The positive of this is that I do know one way to enter through less toward means to get into the school.
Well, good. Well, these costumes will come in handy.
Yeah, I think there's something about the sewer. Also, I saw some old doors when we came in. That doesn't seem like anyone was using them, so those might have some hidden stuff in there too.
Lost treasures.
Top 10 lost treasures of Waterdeep.
Jesus.
Number 1.
Number 10.
Yeah, I basically explain what Lyle said. I also probably give Lyle's name just in case. And as it turns out, in fact, this is the same school that the mayor of Millvale, Gordon, studied at once before. So perhaps it would behoove us before we go on any adventures to see if he knows anything else as well.
Yeah,
Oh, do you want to go back home?
Probably couldn't hurt to go back to Millvale since now they're apparently. I don't want to comprehend what's happening.
We do not all have to go if it is something that you are uninterested in. But I do feel that if there is any more information that could help us infiltrate, it would be helpful to get.
If we went back there, we could go see Garrus, and maybe if we say that one name in front of the door, it'll open.
Ember looks very excited.
I mean, we all
wonder if
like
he'll like my-
Garrus, but is it a good idea to?
Do
I
you
wonder if
like
he'll like
Garrus?
squeakers.
I have no opinion of him.
I don't. I mean, I told them I would come back and help him.
Tempo. Do you
What?
think he'll like squeakers?
Did you name it Squeakers?
That's just a temporary name, and then it lets out a horrifying, ear-splitting shriek.
So
Oh my god. That's the cutest, most terrifying thing I've ever heard.
I know.
Ember, I have so many complicated emotions about what you've done here today. And she says this as she takes the she says this to Ember. She takes the Albert's face in her hands and just looks at it. She's just like, oh my god.
I know. It's so
I have a bad feeling this was a mistake.
it rubs up against you, Tempo.
Oh.
It looks up at you with big old owl eyes. It just lets out a little.
She clutches her chest.
See, he's so good at squeaking, and when he wants to.
Oh, I hope Auntie isn't mad at me.
It then just flops over on your feet.
Oh,
no! I know. It's killing me. This is killing me IRL. Scout, however, will say, I would prefer to expedite this process, as it seems that the time we can remain in this city unpursued is becoming shorter and shorter. With your permission, I would like to proceed.
to Millvale?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Let's go get
yeah,
corn.
Don't we have a door that opens
Or,
to Millvale?
yeah.
Yes.
Have we tried that door?
Well,
We
okay.
haven't, but I am willing to do so. That is why I suggested that perhaps we all not go at once.
Do you think some?
Since I am the most familiar with the area, I thought it would be prudent if I was the one who investigated initially.
At this time, when you guys are, I guess before you probably have the discussion of leaving, or before you leave, Deumos will say what she heard Liana say.
Tell us.
I'm just gonna copy and paste part of it. Nah, it's not too much.
Part of it, huh?
Where is it being pasted?
Chin stroke, part of it.
Huh?
We're part of it.
Hmm.
I'm David Pumpkins.
What?
David Pumpkins?
Oh
Did
my
no one else see that
God.
skit?
I have
love
seen
David
David
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Okay.
No idea.
Every
what
time
it is.
someone says part of it, I think of the fucking dancing skeletons in that fucking bit. And these guys, part of it. It's my favorite fucking part.
There, I pasted it. Basically, she would say something like, I overheard Liana when they were walking by. She said something about her sisters, and apparently they're searching for a head of abjuration, but they might have found another. Not quite sure what they're looking for, though. She shrugs.
Oh, that sounds scary.
I left out, Shay, if you were wondering, was like Liana calling us rabble.
Oh.
I was gonna say, is she saying racist things about us? Jeez, Rihanna.
And she did. I'll say She did say the name of the night, which Four.
4?
Yeah, that's how she referred to the night.
Oof.
Wow.
Oh,
That sounds a little questionable.
That
That lady's.
There's a lot to unpack here.
That-
Specifically, the fact that I thought all the sisters were working together because they're all evil. So now I'm like,
Do we know
They're
she
all
had
evil, but
sisters?
their own way.
No.
And maybe there's nights 1 through 3.
Oh, she's that lady's got sisters? Oh god.
I mean, if she has 4 sisters and each sister has a knight, that's
Well, it's a good thing she didn't notice me, because last time I saw her, I was punching her in the face. And you don't usually forget someone who's trying to punch you in the face.
Yeah, that's probably good.
talking about. I already forgot about that guy that we cut in half like a while ago.
I did.
Yeah, who the fuck was that?
Yeah, who was that guy?
Jesus.
I don't think he punched you in the face. I think he got cut in half.
That's very true.
So literally very different. I remember him for a different reason.
I don't think he remembers us though.
This is probably a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's
I
wrong?
can't fucking believe.
Derek, I just need to know one thing.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know, and it depends because maybe your answer will make it like a fun cliffhanger for next week, but maybe it'll be fine.
Okay.
If we go through the door to Millvale, is this gonna be like a JRPG and it's just gonna be in fucking ashes?
You'll have to see.
Why do you have to put ideas like that in his head?
Because I've been worried about it since like February.
Cool, keep those fears to yourself.
Take all those little fears and put them in your pocket.
I will neither confirm nor deny that that is what's going to happen.
Oh Christ!
You were walking right into
fun.
that answer. That's exactly the kind of thing a DM is gonna say.
I thought maybe he'd like throw a bone and be like, actually.
Whenever you ask
here's
questions
what you
about
see.
whenever you ask questions about that shit, it's always gonna be a. You just have to wait and find out. I guess we'll have to see. I can't
Next
confirm or
time on
deny.
Dragon Ball Z.
That's awful.
Or just the classic. You don't know. There's no way you could know. You'll just have to find out.
That's when you roll a fucking diviner. You're like, fuck you, DM. I don't want to know.
Dude.
Is Millville destroyed?
I actually have a character that I made that I in mind for a future game if I ever get to use it as divine wizard or divination wizard, not divine, and they're really interesting.
Diviners are always really fun looking.
They're fucking like fate manipulation ability is fucking ridiculous. I love
Portent?
it. Yeah, it's fucking
Busted.
dope. It's busted. I hope someday I get to play that character. Anyway, sorry, sidetrack. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry for yelling at
questions,
you
comments, concerns?
I'm sorry that I yelled at you earlier.
I asked my question, Derek.
I'm
did.
concerned about
proud
the
of you.
fate of the town.
Derek, I'm sorry that I yelled at you earlier. I just was when you told me that there were paths that I missed so
No,
blatantly. I literally felt pain in my body. I was like, oh my god, I can't
I
believe I
delight
missed
in that
this.
pain, Tom.
Derek, I don't.
That's fine.
He's just
I
got a
don't
big
delight in that pain.
mug.
I was gonna say,
will you do like when the whole campaign is over, Derek? Though, will you do like a director's cut where you like tell us all the stuff that we like?
I will tell you, you guys. Yeah, I'll tell you everything you missed, and you can have any spoiler you missed.
Oh boy.
Are we doing okay though? Like at least.
Oh yeah, you guys are doing great.
We haven't already like set off the apocalypse.
I was gonna say, Derek. Usually, I feel like we solve the solutions, but not in the expected way.
You guys just, I'll be honest, as much as I tease, you just missed an info dump.
Oh, but I love info. I love info.
Well, that sucks.
But tempo.
I guess we gotta split up the party more. Everyone, all possible paths. It's a great idea.
All right, so that we don't. All right, guys.
Now,
This morning, so we don't miss anything. We all go in 8 different directions to the city, and that's way we won't miss anything.
The team you selected for the school was good because otherwise you would have been meeting 4 in the pit.
Oh boy, big hot lady gonna kill us. Gonna kill us real quick.
I'm so glad. Let me tell you, because I was like really not sure about this gnome thing. Let me tell you how happy I am for the gnome thing currently.
I think it's working out really well.
Oh,
I'm sure
man.
that it is going to have consequences later, but right now it's really helpful.
You know, Shay, have you thought about what will happen when Gordon sees Scout as a gnome?
I sure have.
I need to think about that.
Oh my god.
No, I'm excited. That's what I was talking about.
I can't even imagine that scenario. Holy shit.
Okay, here's my contribution to the meme.
But that's what I said.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
What were you saying, Shay?
Oh, just like that's because you were talking about like splitting the party up more often to like get more stuff. That's why earlier I was like, oh, also like this is kind of I got to do like kind of like some stealthy stuff and like manipulate NPCs and stuff, and maybe that's like somebody else gets to go on their like branch off adventure, so we actually can get to play with it. Like I'm just like I'm trying to be as equitable as possible with my suggestions for how we can move forward because 8's like a big group, and I want everybody to be able to have their own stuff.
I feel like everyone is getting a time to shine.
I would like a.
Does
I would
anyone
like a
feel
Vaila.
like they are not?
I would just like a Vaila Ember side quest of the acquisition of this creature with the getting of the things. But
I mean, y'all could RP that.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right is Derek. The one on the left, the blood shooting out of his eyes. Tom.
I can't complain because even though there hasn't been tempo relevant content, tempo is like literally involved in almost any social situation she finds herself in. So tempo is always doing something.
I think the only person who hasn't had at least one solo moment thus far is Sue. Right?
A solo moment?
Sue got to go talk to Clover and had like those little morsels of like her home world. But yeah, like Sue and Fawkes, like definitely I think like there's stuff, there's untapped adventure there.
I actually had planned for this to be Fox's escapade, but he did not go to.
Or you can just get drunk at the bar.
This is why I'm not in college.
All right, I guess Fawkes. That's why I was like, all right, Fawkes is in the team.
We briefly
Fawkes isn't in the team.
We briefly discussed Fawkes going, but then Zocura was like, Fawkes said that he's not very good at sneaking around, so he opted out. I think is what happened.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
So it was just we considered it. We were like, oh, maybe Fawkes should go because he wants to learn shit, and then it just didn't happen.
Good.
Because it was
Instead-
originally that they were going to sneak around outside the place and
Yeah,
then went in. And I'm like,
It was, but
It
then
was, but then
really
but then,
nowhere in.
instead of
But you guys would have figured that out pretty quickly.
instead of Fawkes, you got Tempo, who is one of the least qualified people to be a student at this school.
I think it's really funny that like everybody who went is not magic-y at all.
And I will also say
Right.
though, I feel like Fawkes gets to shine anytime there's literally any intelligence required to do something.
I just think this is funny that this is the second time you've expected Fawkes to do something and go somewhere, and it has not happened.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh. Fox will end up doing something that's like
Fawkes-
Yeah,
not
Fawkes is
not
gonna be in, like,
intelligence
one
related.
hell of a situation eventually.
the whims of fate are trying to push Fawkes in certain directions, and he just keeps fucking missing them by a few inches. He's always like adjacent to the situation, just ends up not being the one who particularly engages with it.
I'm like, all right, this place is important to Fox's backstory. It's like one of his character goals. I'll put it here. I'm not.
Fawkes stays behind to get fucking blitzed at the tavern.
Fawkes was under the impression they were still being hunted and going
Yeah.
to a college, having your face seen, and then being like, ooh,
We-
you
we-
did illegal things? We're never letting you into the school.
But see, we
That
also
would've been a
missed the
big
info
deal.
dump.
Can I give you at least one spoiler of that info dump?
Yes.
Yes.
You would know you are no longer being pursued.
We,
Yeah,
we
that's,
don't know.
that's what I was gonna
We
say.
kinda got from
If
So
you
we
had
got the-
gotten
yeah,
the left
in
exit-
character, we still don't know that. So just keep that in mind.
It's
We don't,
true. Yeah,
we don't fully know that for
metagame.
sure.
That's kind
But
of
You kind of know
we
that.
do though, because that guy said
Oh,
that they
that's true.
found who they were looking for, and it's like, well, if they found who they're looking for, and we're who
And
they're looking
then-
for,
We
and
just
weren't
condemned
around,
7 innocent people to death.
Also, the information that Deumos got from Liana might imply that Lily is no longer her number one goal at the moment. Because I would assume Lily is the head of abjuration, given that she was found in the temple
yeah, the Temple of
with a
Abjuration.
room of abjuration.
The whole temple was
Or-
abjuration.
That's
Yeah.
true. Was it called the
I
Room of
thought head of
Abjuration?
abjuration meant like the head of the department at the school.
It could be, but given that she already goes to school and she is heavy in necromancy, I don't think she has a lot to do with, or would have a hard time necessarily speaking to the head of the abjuration college.
Here's
Fair.
the hot take.
Very
What
astute, Fox.
what if what
I
if
have-
the
Well said. What?
Go for it, Vesper.
what if the other real sisters were like, cut this shit out, and that's why she's throwing a pissy party, and that's why they stopped looking for it?
I think so.
I don't think the reals come across as the types to be like, knock that evil shit out. They're more like, hey, I'm
Well,
doing
not-
some evil shit and you need to get out of my way.
Wait, aren't the reals religious zealots? Didn't we already know that?
They
We know
are.
that?
They are
They
actually.
speak to the
But
gods.
wasn't the thing that was overheard that her sisters were getting in the way of her?
Also, they could be related to the religious zealots that are showing up
Do
in
you,
the
do you give the
city.
specific words, Deumos?
The specific words.
Yes.
Let's see.
The
if
specific words
were-
are my sisters seek to ruin everything.
That's what
I did say in character. She said that her sisters were trying to ruin. That's kind of how I said it.
Here's another question. Who do we think the other that the intel came out with is?
I have no fucking idea.
Well, assuming that there's 8 schools of magic and maybe the other sisters are looking for other heads, there could be other people like Lily.
Heads. What if the heads are just
Considerably like
dragon?
maybe 7 others.
What if the heads are just the
fuck,
heads of a
8-headed
dragon? Yep,
Nine
that's what I was gonna.
headed
That's what I was just gonna say. What if they're all the heads of a dragon?
Yeah, 9-headed dragon. The 9th one is Nightcore.
Yeah.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it again. To back up briefly and just say in Fox's defense with what he was saying earlier, when we were approaching the school, we as a group had the thought process that we were just casing the joint, not just walking the front door. We would have brought Fawkes for sure. It was just like
Yeah.
we didn't know what we were actually gonna do, and then it just happened. So that was just in Fox's defense. He would have been there if we had known what was happening more ahead of time.
Which, if we had taken the right entrance, probably would have.
Well, it's also good to know that they're not being hunted, so Fawkes can go back to the college whenever.
Yeah.
True. That could be another day, another $1.
A day, another $1, another
Deumos
day
is
hiding
just
from
the-
the real.
Deumos is just the fucking like, what are those called? Idioms? Is that the right word? I don't know.
Idiom wizard.
He just keeps like earlier she said like best laid plans was like one of her. She's just she's just like saying like all these like common phrases all the time.
Oh.
You know what they say.
I gotta go to bed, everyone.
Good night, Peter.
Good night.
Good night, Peter.
Good night.
Peter was up past his bedtime.
I am also up past bedtime. Ugh.
Deumos,
Were there any more?
Sorry.
Sorry, continue.
I was just meant to tell a really bad joke. It wasn't funny.
Oh, I was just asking if there were any other like important D&D conversations that were to be had. Otherwise, I might have to head out.
No, I was just
I
putting
mean,
forth my theory that the heads are the heads of the dragon, and each one.
I mean, I didn't even think of that, and that definitely sounds.
if you wanted to tell Tempa who you have a crush on, that's pretty important.
Wait, who?
Fawkes wanted to gossip with Tempo and tell her who he has a crush on. Then that's a pretty important D&D conversation.
That fucking conversation.
It's a joke. I was just doing a goof. You don't have to tell her that. But she might ask you later.
Squeaker's is really cute.
As for the conversation about Lily being like the head of abjuration and all that stuff, we can just count that as in character if you guys want. Because I'm sure if Fawkes was given all this information,
Fawkes would be able to deduce it.
At least get an inkling of something.
Tempo would be very impressed by your deduction. She'd be like,
I was
wow.
just very alarmed thinking ahead.
He's the only intelligence character in the party.
Yeah,
What's up?
How does it feel?
So if something happens to him, we're all fucked. Like if something happens to Fawkes for a long period of time and there's like anything that involves knowing shit, we're all boned. We're just
If Fawkes dies, I'm basically just gonna have to re-roll a wizard.
You can roll whatever the fuck you want. I'm just like.
I mean, I also really
it's
love
very
playing.
imbalanced in that particular stat. It's just we don't have like or skills like
right.
Yeah, like you are the knowledge man. You know everything, and then like
we have dex characters.
Else,
we got wisdom. We got charisma. We got strength. We got dexterity.
Intelligence, not so much.
I'm just the only intelligence one.
As soon as I get that skill check thing, it'll be helpful.
Oh, reliable talent. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice to help relieve some of the weight off of Fawkes.
I already got a text from my mom that I'm being loud. I'm up, so I should go to bed.
Oof.
All right.
Well,
good
have a
night.
good night.
Good night. Good night, Esper. You guys. I don't know who here even gives a shit, but I keep fucking thinking about Banjo-Kazooie, and it's fucking destroying me.
Why is it destroying you?
Because I just never believed it was actually gonna happen. Like, I genuinely I resigned myself to thinking they're never gonna put Banjo-Kazooie in this game. It's not gonna happen.
Why? It's like Microsoft and Nintendo have been working together a lot.
I don't know. I just did not believe it was gonna happen. Like people are always like, I want Banjo, and then I was like, no, it's gonna be fucking Fire Emblem, Dragon Quest, some fucking other thing.
I'm actually really excited for Dragon Quest because it's like a ton of different characters.
No, yeah,
are they all different or are they echo characters?
Every skin is a different character.
Huh.
I think
like
they're
the
all
main character of every game.
I think they're all one character, but
they handle the same.
Yeah, so they're all gonna be this. I think it's like the ones where you change the skin and it's a different model slightly, but it plays exactly the same.
Well, do they have different specials or are they all the same specials? Because they might be like echoes in the idea that all
welcome back.
Slightly different, like how all the Fire Emblems are.
Peter and Mallory went to bed.
Those bitches.
It would be kind of wild if they threw in 4 more blocks for characters just to have 4 slightly different Dragon Quest guys. But I mean,
maybe. I wouldn't put it past them.
But I'm gonna be honest. I am a little sad that they are sword characters though.
I mean, it was to be expected.
More sword.
I don't have anything. I'm kind of indifferent. I think it looks cool, but I never played a single Dragon Quest game, so I don't have any attachment to it. But I expected it to happen. It's like, oh yeah, Nate, that's great.
I imagine
Dragon Quest is massive in Japan.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
it's definitely like a Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
It was a given.
Sure.
It was a given at this point.
Which is why I think they also announced Banjo-Kazooie
I was gonna say
the Americas.
I think Banjo-Kazooie is like the American one, and then Dragon
yeah.
Japan.
Western world lost
I
their
actually
mind
saw
over that.
something. I don't know if it's still true. I saw that at one point, after the announcement that Banjo was actually trending over Dragon Quest in Japan. Like it was like they were
probably like, who the fuck is he?
Well, it was either that or it was like, oh, I can't fucking believe they're actually adding this like obscure character from the Western game, like whatever. Like I think it was they were also excited in the same disbelieving way that everyone else is. Like they were just like, holy shit, fuck yeah, what? Yeah, fuck yeah, what? Like
what? Hell yeah, what?
I liked the video where people are like, this is the reaction, and when they show it, and it's like you see the outline, and then everyone just knows that they don't care that it's like he's just kidding. It was just a fake.
Because they already did it.
Yeah, because they did it before.
Was coming.
So everyone's
That's a callback to the camera.
Oh,
I don't know.
What? I was just saying, everyone was like cheering and excited and shit.
I watched. I don't know.
Revealed it.
I don't know how like shameful this is, but I love to watch like compilations of reaction videos and stuff like that.
Big fan.
And I don't really care much for watching reaction videos for a lot of things, but when it comes to like Smash reveal trailers and certain game reveal trailers, I love watching reactions to that shit.
It's crazy how fast some of those people caught it because they saw the puzzle piece.
Oh no, yeah,
immediately.
I watched the compilation, and whenever and all the parts when the Jiggy hopped across the screen, there were people who were like screaming at the top of their lungs like fucking like a metal band. They're like, whoa! They were like fucking like. And I like when I saw it.
That's how I felt when like Isabelle was announced for Smash.
Yeah.
Like, those are some of the best reactions to watch.
Yeah.
People being like, "Fuck, holy fuck!"
I love it. It makes me so happy. And like when I saw when I saw that jump across the screen, I was like, I literally sat there and frozen, and my eyes were wide open, and I was like, what? I was like, there's no what? I was genuinely I did not believe it was actually happening.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be Banjo or another like Donkey Kong character. Because like the reason why they would do like maybe like Banjo is like he's also rareware and it's like also a fan fave that hasn't been in this game. But
right. Well, if it was another Donkey Kong, they wouldn't have had the Jiggy because that's specifically a Banjo.
Yeah,
game.
I didn't catch what the thing was that bounced.
Oh, the sound it made and like I could tell the shape. I was like, holy fuck.
I've never played.
It's been so long since I played Banjo.
It was one of my top N64 games as a kid. So for me, it was when that music kicked in and it showed him in the game, I was like legitimately crying.
Oh my god, no, right?
I'll be right back.
Iconic.
Okay. And Grant Kirkhope composed it. He was still involved. God, I'm just so I'm sorry. I know that some people don't have any fucking care.
I'm really excited to hear Banjo making all his banjo sounds and like
that was the part where I started crying is when he did the ballad ditty and he made the fucking noises, then he jumped and he did the wee. I was like, oh my god, the same fucking sounds.
Right. That is like my favorite part is that the sound effects are still like iconically the same.
Dude. Wow. I don't think I have been this swerved by a game in
Kazooie. I've never played it.
It's just I have a lot of past love and nostalgia for it, and also I just didn't believe it was coming, so it was a huge surprise to me. So that's why I'm just like so passionate in my reaction.
Yeah, I think that is like it's like a really really great addition because especially because I feel like Banjo-Kazooie has gotten really shafted recently. Like,
oh, absolutely.
I also never played any of the platformers. Here's a sad story.
Have you only played Nuts and Bolts?
Yes.
That is so. No. I'm so fucking sorry.
Isn't that like an actual fucking?
Your first experience is that game with the series. You have been cheated.
Not only was it not only my first experience with that franchise, it was my first game on the 360.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I got the 360 and I played that game and I was like, this is literally unplayable. And the next game I played on the 360 was Sonic 2006.
Whoa!
Oh,
how did you do it? Record. How did you do it? That's incredible. You got the double whammy.
It wasn't on purpose. Those were the first two games that I was bought when I was given.
You said I fucked you hard as a DM. Jesus.
Shay just like played 2 games in a row.
Sorry.
Like I think video games are over. I think they've been canceled. I think this is the end. Like
I'm done playing video games.
First I like because Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts has like the text on screen is like literally illegible, right? And so like the entire time I was playing it, I was just like, wow, my TV is too shitty to process the graphics on the 360. And then I like played Sonic 2006 and I was like, oh, video games are bad. And I I feel like I almost didn't really play any games on the 360 until I never got a PS3, which is like the biggest regret of my life because I already had the 360 and I
didn't
couldn't
have one either.
justify like asking for one. Because I typically like every like 10 years or so will get a console like for Christmas. So I would never ask for anything.
Right.
And I just like lost my train of thought.
You don't get consoles very often.
I played. Yeah, I like didn't play the 360 like at all until like Final Fantasy 13 came out. Which I actually I really like 13. I know it's a really contentious one, and I understand why it's a contentious one, but I really liked it.
That's fair.
I never disliked it, but I knew a lot of people didn't like it, and it kind of discouraged me from playing it when I had it. Also, it was strangely really hard, and that also deterred me.
It was really. There's a couple of levels like at the very beginning where you don't have your full party, and like it's so fucking hard to get through them. Like there's one where you get like the two like really squishy like debuff or buff like characters, and they're the only two that are in this area, and all of the enemies are like resistant to everything. And that really sucks, but I really did like 13, and I got really excited about it because like the first thing I saw about it was that there were two like lesbians in it, and so like I would have liked it anyway. To be perfectly honest, so
I constantly dream about getting Fang's haircut in 14. That's like an option because Fang's haircut is one of the hottest haircuts I've ever seen on a character in a game.
Fang is.
Who's Fang?
A hot lesbian.
Hold on, Derek.
She is a very good-looking character.
Lesbian.
She uses a spear and she looks incredible.
She's a dragoon also. Technically, like that's her like that's like her. She's the closest to in class a dragoon. Yeah, I guess.
I need to finish it. You know, I got to the part where everyone said, "Okay, at this point the game got better." And then I stopped playing. Like right when you hit open world.
Derek and I did that too. I said
Derek.
We didn't even get close. Please. That's like 50 hours into the game.
Derek, please look at the picture Shay posted. Please look at that. Like expand the image to look at the full size image, please.
Yeah,
she's look beautiful. At this beautiful woman.
I love her.
She has one of the my favorite Final Fantasy character outfits and designs I've ever out of anything, and I haven't even played this game.
I will check this shit. Give me 1 second. Oh goddamn! Oh, Marmara looked great in that haircut.
Here's another.
God, I would kill for that outfit.
Do one with both of them together.
I'm looking for good Finial.
Lightning returns event.
Oh, she is super cute. Jesus.
Let me see if I can find one with Finial. I bet I can't.
My party comp, if I didn't care about the stupid classes, would probably be the 3. Lightning Fang and Vanilla.
Oh, I ran with Lightning Fang and Vanilla. I didn't give comp.
That's the thing is early on I needed the comp. It was so annoying.
Early on you've like got to. But,
it's like do you need? Did you say you need snow? I don't want snow. Take snow. God damn it. He's just the only one. Is
that that douchebag?
I like
douchebag.
I did not like
douchebags.
Snow. Yeah. Is he that like asshole with the hat?
Yeah.
He has like the little beanie. He's the outfit we got.
He has the fucking trench coat.
Yeah, I did instantly not like him, at least from as far as I got.
Yeah, no one really liked him.
She just said she liked him.
He's fine. Like he's all right. I mean, I didn't hate anybody in Final Fantasy 13 except the villains who were useless. Bad villain design. In fact, here's Fang and Vanilla.
I also had to take.
Girlfriends.
Oh.
I also had to take Saz with me everywhere because he has haste and like.
Yeah, I did run with Saz a lot. Like it was typically my party was like Saz and Lightning and Vanille.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then they're always like, take what's the little boy name?
Hope.
Yeah, they're like take Hope, and you're like, I don't really wanna.
Mood.
No fun.
I mean, he has heavy character development, but it's also you're just like,
Pretty much.
Just.
Just like there's pretty girl, and that's all I care about, frankly.
Yep. Mood.
And there's nothing you can do to change my mind.
They're so gay.
They really are. They're like